All right, guys, I am going to be back in a minuto. All right, guys. I grabbed something to eat. Called the girlfriend. Use the bathroom. Let me go live on teamliquid.net. All right, guys. So I don't know. We might get Holden Nero. I think Holden Nero sounds good. Holden and Maples, two of my sons. All right, it's going to be Patty Mac versus Horace. Patty Mac versus Horace. How you guys doing? Patty Mac. The Patty Mac Daddy. Wait. I'll... I'm going to stay on the series. How you guys doing? Sorry I had to delay. And we'll see what we got. Holden is not here. Oh. All right. Fuck, we don't have any. Patty Mac's opponent. Oh, here we go. All right, we got it. It is Nacho Boo. Nacho Boo. Nacho Boo. All right, guys, we got some ESL stuffs for a bit. After, I'm going to have to close my OBS to reopen it. All right, here we go. It's a best of three as usual. And it's our first series of this week's EPT Americas. Number 166. And hello, StarCraft 2. Hello. I hate when this happens. I'm going to have to reset the source. This has been doing it lately. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Dragon Scales. In the blue, give it up for Patty Mac, our Protoss player. And his opponent in the bottom right, also a Protoss player from Yeet with the interesting... Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that portrait. It is Nacho Bo. We all like nachos here. Yeah, I don't have TTS on green on my tournament scenes anymore. So sadly, it's just not going to be a thing. In the ESL and KSL and some of the other ones. Yeah, there's no TTS. There's none of it for tournaments. I'll have that back later. How you doing, Mr. Green? Back again. All right, Patty Mac looks like he's going for a 1-gate expand. Trying to. As is Nacho Bo. See ya, buddy. See ya, Mr. Green. All right. Yeah, it's going to be a gate core because they're both their ass in. Let's see what happens. Patty Mac not saturating his gas right away. So I think he's still committing. Neither is Nacho Bo. Actually, Nacho Bo a little behind in workers. At least in terms of saturation. So he's not really rushing things for a Stargate or something. Patty Mac is going to chisel at this pylon. Zealot is on its way out. Nacho Bo does have his probe out as well. Both players a Grandmaster. Mamma mia. That is a completed pylon from Nacho Bo. Patty Mac trying to get some work done, but his opponent is going to be able to get the Nexus done first. However, he's going to lose 100 minerals for this pylon. Patty Mac is going to instead just drop a Stargate. Alright, yeah, this is one dead probe here. And this isn't a complete wall, so Patty Mac will be able to get units through it. However, that Nexus is going to come down pretty quickly. That being said, probe goes down, and Patty Mac's going to get a pretty normal timed Nexus, I would imagine, here. So he's not, unfortunately, able to go 1-gate Nexus. He's going 1-gate Stargate Nexus. That's pretty normal stuff. That being said, his opponent also going for a Stargate, but he's choosing the full wall with the Stargate. Patty Mac does send the Zealot down. He's going to try to get a Scout. Actually, he's going to go with the Zealot and the Stalker. All right, we're going to see an Oracle come from one of them. Foxcatcher, thank you for the Prime.
Blew your mind.
NA Chobo or Nacho Bo? Probably NA Chobo. You're actually right. Thank you, Foxcatcher, for the 9 months in a row with Prime. Greatly appreciate it, buddy. Thank you, thank you. All right, this is getting a little spicy. We got a couple Stalkers versus a couple Stalkers, but the Zealot's trapped on the other side, so it is going to buy Patty Mac some time to get some damage done on the Stargate, which is ultimately going to go down after anyway, if this is at all going to be as standard as it would seem in a PvP. So in reality, Patty Mac's kind of giving him a little bit of a favor here, but oh, you should probably back off with that Stalker. Yeah, Patty Mac should have backed off there. He wasn't really getting any hull damage down. He drained one of the batteries, but that's about it for massive hull damage to that Stalker. Oracle is going to find itself across the map. Patty Mac's not doing anything with this Stargate. He's dropping 2 gates and right into a Twilight, so it's like a metagame Stargate? Question mark? 2 Stalkers may not find themselves there in time, and Patty Mac was a little later on his Nexus, so we'll see what happens. Oh! Well, Oracle is going to find some value. 2 probes and counting. Oh, 4 probes still pretty decent, but Patty Mac is going to prevent it from doing any more, but a lot of lost mining time as well. And we do have some gas wasted there, unfortunately, for Mr. Patty Mac. That being said, Patty Mac does... Oh, he did cheek out an Oracle. He got 6 kills behind it. So, never mind. I just didn't see it come out. Patty Mac is foreseeably ahead in terms of tech. He's basically ahead on workers. And his opponent's going to be way behind on Blink if that's what he's going. Oracle is taken down for Patty Mac, though, which is very rough. However, Chobo's not going to be able to find any damage for now. Is Patty Mac posturing for a 3rd base? I believe he is. Army supply looking in favor of NA Chobo. You're right, it is NA Chobo, the Unholy Ghost. You're not wrong at all. And bear with me, I'm just getting into this. Kind of working off a little bit of a hangover here. That's alright. Alright, Oracle. Hello. Well, he's just going to use a rev tag. Does have some energy left. But neither player really caring about the Stargate at the moment. Patty Mac's blink is finishing. Our Robo is on the way. He does have a couple more gates, so he can start really pumping some units out, and he's even with the third base. The fact that he has blink, yeah, I wouldn't hate it if he did push out. I bet he wants to be mindful of the Oracle, but at the same time, He is going to push out with a group of 5 Stalkers. His opponent, NA Chobo. Thank you for that, by the way. I don't know why the fuck I said Nacho Bo, but... Nacho Boy. No, I'm saying... For Rizzy. Alrighty. Patty Mac is going to have to disengage here. NA Chobo is going to be able to reinforce. He just has more Stalkers at the front line. Patty Mac getting together. Oops, I did have the wrong mod file on. Rip. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. I'm going to have to put ESL's mod file on. I forgot about that. So, my mistake, guys. I got to put my ESL Pro Tour logo on. We don't want that on ESL. Little KSL advertising on ESL is no bueno. As far as those guys go. But not intended. See, look at that. Bam. Dave coming in hot with the mod file. Alrighty, we'll see what happens here. Oh, look at that. Nothing we can do better here because the Stalkers are positioned right on it. And yeah. But I am going to have to get rid of that or I probably could get in trouble. Alright, anyway. Well. Little bits and pieces of a fight here. The shield battery is going to come down. Patty Mac taking a little bit of a rough fight right there. But nice target firing. Is going to disengage. 6 probes do fall. Patty Mac going right into charge. His opponent going into +1 ahead of him. Patty Mac should probably consider... Okay, no, he's starting it right now. And he's going to drop 3 more gates. So this is looking pretty good for Patty Mac. He's had that third base for a little longer. He's posturing to take a 4th at the 1 o'clock position. Pretty good stuff. And with the lead in army supply, I also like that for Patty Mac. I wouldn't hate a warp prism with this, honestly. From how he's playing it. Probably would be a good idea. A good idea. Observer's over here so you can scout if there's an expansion on this side. Stalker's posturing on the other. And the Observer going across the map from NA Chobo. Patty Mac's just kind of keeping his presence on the map. That being said, it's just your typical 3 gas saturation. I like the photon cannon from Patty Mac. Actually, both of them. Alright, Observer is going to have eyes on this. Oh, Patty Mac just narrowly misses the Observer. He would have gotten a free Observer right there. NA Chobo going to go for his 4th base as well. Patty Mac is going to finish a little faster. He's just a little ahead on workers, but it's pretty even, Stevens. And, well, the Observer doesn't see the Observer. The Observer of NA Chobo is going to see Patty Mac really has disdain for rocks. Alright, there he goes. Nice little pick off of an Observer right there. Patty Mac sending a probe out. Is he going for a proxy? That would be pretty base too, actually. Alright, that being said, +1's finishing for Patty Mac as well. Charge is going to finish for his opponent. He's starting +2 before his opponent. And they are so they're on equal upgrades. For now. Alright, this may be a forced cancel. We'll see. I don't think so, but we'll find out. Some of these Stalkers are pretty injured. That was a very aggressive blink from NA Chobo. Patty Mac doing okay on trades. He's just keeping him busy. Observer stare down again, but I think NA Chobo is going to go right for it, maybe. Nope. Patty Mac gets the snipe first. All right, that was actually pretty beautiful for Mr. Patty Mac. NA Chobo's not going into +2 just yet, so Patty Mac is going to have a lead in that regard. He has so many more Stalkers. And again, I really wouldn't have hated... Okay, he's got some charge lots in with this now, too. So he is in a pretty good position right now. NA Chobo dropping some gases, getting some charge lots of his own. And we'll see what happens. Patty Mac going to blink forward. I don't really agree with that as much, but battery overcharge is going to try to help NA Chobo. But the battery is target fired. We have a couple Zealots getting body blocked by the Stalkers. They aren't going to make their way in just yet. And Stalkers going to the side, hitting some stuff. Ooh, I like this from Patty Mac. Microing the Zealot to try to get some kills over here. Is going to go for the Stalker anyway. But this is looking pretty well for Patty Mac. NA Chobo is going to try to push it away, but Patty Mac's just right there, and he's still got the Army supply lead. And he's about to have +2 as well. I mean, this is just Blink Stalk or Zealot. And that's pretty crazy. Patty Mac going for a 5th base behind this is pretty good. All right, we are going to see a Temple Archives attempt to go down for NA Chobo. But again, he's just so behind in economy for a bit. Well, not so much economy, just his army's lower. I don't think he has as much production. He's going to have a little more, but still, Patty Mac leads in production too. So this is kind of scary. One behind Dark Shrine? Nope, it's one ahead Dark Shrine. Patty Mac going for a Dark Shrine as opposed to a Temple Archives. Is going to try to pick up a few units with the Stalkers. Blink away. The Zealot's going to be a little annoying. With that being said, not much else is going to happen. Okay, we are going to probably see a proxy over here from Patty Mac. He's getting some scouting, getting some information. Is going to lose this observer, but it's possible he drops a proxy pylon not just for a block, but for DTs. That said, there's a little charge lot run by Attempted on the other side from not NA Chobo. But yeah, we'll see. All right, it is just a proxy pylon. The pylon block's going to come in clutch. The Dark Shrine's not quite done. And yeah, that is going to be quite annoying for NA Chobo. Oh, he's going into disruptors in another robotics facility, though. So if he could buy time and maybe get some disruptors out, he does have a shot. He has caught up in army supply quite a bit, but Patty Mac is going to lead and upgrade still. However, +2 is going to finish for NA Chobo after. The bigger thing is the disruptors, I think. Ooh, an observer goes. Let's take a look at how many observers there are. NA Chobo has a couple observers out. Patty Mac building another. Smart move when you're playing DTs. You want to snipe the observers, so you're going to need observers of your own. We'll see what happens from here. No DTs warped in just yet. And there is a photon cannon in the natural. That being said, oops, sorry guys. That being said, there is a charge lot run by coming down from our Blue Protoss, Mr. Patty Mac. All right. And it's a pretty crazy fight. We got some Archons out from NA Chobo. The pylon goes down. Patty Mac's going to try to cancel this base. It is going to have a lot of Zealots jumping on the core and the gates. And yeah, this is looking rough for NA Chobo. Disruptors are out, however. Does Patty Mac catch him? Oh no, Patty Mac is forced to look away. So he's going to lose a bunch of Zealots. With that said, he's still going to secure the game. And we are going on to game number 2. Sorry about the mess here, guys. Fuck. All right, guys, I have to fix this. So I got to log out of game. ESL logos. All right, we're good. I don't think I have to restart for that. All right, guys. NA Chobo, Nacho Bull, whatever his name is, coming back in again. And we'll see what happens. All right, hang on a second. Number 1. All right, guys, we are in our game. I'm just making a little tweet. Imagine having a stream deck and having this automated. Anyway, He is up a point, spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Ancient Cistern, this time in the blue. Give it up for Mr. Patrick McDaddy. Patty Mac. And with the red Protoss probes, he's got this cool-ass little portrait. Give it up for N.A. Chobo. Or Nacho Boy. And it looks like we might see a 2-gate this game. We're going to see a cheese versus a cheese. It's going to be a 2-gate expand. We'll see. We're going to see some 3-gate robo action. That's the stuff we're looking for in StarCraft. All right. It is going to be a 2-gate from both. Sometimes, rarely, you'll see a fake out and it's just a high ground. A 1-gate expand, but not going to be the case. It is a pretty standard PvP for an opener. Hey, how you doing, Raven? Raven Star System. Raven Q Demon. I don't know why I just said Raven Star System, but I thought you were going to change your name. That's why. I don't know. I'm a little shot, but it is okay. Good to see you, Raven. All right, what do we got here? Nothing too exciting, just a probe harass, you know. They're playing Tickle Me Elbow, Tickle Me Probe. And, yeah, that's about it. But not N.A. Chobo's just going back, unless he does go to proxy. It looks like he's just going to return home from what we gather, yeah. That is all. Or is he? Never mind. He is going to proxy something. Question is what? From this location, it could be anything. Could be a Stargate. All right. Well, he's going 2 Stalkers, so I don't think so. It could be a 4-gate, could be a 3-gate robo. Don't think it's just a metagame proxy pylon. He already dropped a pylon back at home, but... All right, it's going to be a Stargate from Patty Mac. This is going to be a proxy robo from N.A. Chobo. Let's see what variety of 3-gate robo this is, or if it's even going to be 3-gate robo. Yep, it's going to be just the proxy robo for now. And Patty Mac's going to cheekily send these adepts around. He wants to get some information. N.A. Chobo's going to push across the map. He's going for some very early aggression. Warp Gate's going to finish for Patty Mac a little quicker, and he is going to have the Stargate here, so he does have Void Ray potential. Patty Mac's just building adepts and walling off. That being said, the Shades are going to be scouted, but there's not a probe in position. It's going to be a while before Stalkers can get here. Force is a recall, so the push is a little delayed. Adept will get a few workers a little bit late of his Shade, but not really. He saw the recall, but does get 4 workers. Is he going to keep 1 alive? Yes, he will. For now. Ooh, catches a 5th. Realistically, it's going to be a little rough. I think he is going to lose this Adept. There's nothing in production from the robotics facility. It is going to be a Warp Prism. And meanwhile, 4 more Adepts coming through with an Oracle. Patty Mac does have a couple Stalkers in defense. And he is going to build a Void Ray behind this. He knows something's up. He got a good scout. And he is well aware that this is going to be a cheese. So, that being said, he's full walling off. Doesn't have a probe on the outside. But these 4 Adepts could get a lot done with an Oracle. And when you're talking basically 1 base versus 1 base. Oh, Patty Mac's using Pulsar Beam. I guess he's going to drain out some energy, but 4 Adepts, it won't really matter. Battery overcharge is activated, and it won't matter with these 4 Adepts. Recall's already been used from the red Protoss. I think Patty Mac's basically just going to have to... Well, he's just trying to win it. Is in a pretty good defensive position. Did he get that Void Ray out? He canceled the Void Ray. Okay. Is going to lose a pylon. Now he's going to build a Void Ray. Force Field is going to segment some of this off, but the Warp Prism is going to come in clutch. Another battery going down from Patty Mac. Meanwhile, 19 workers fall. There's 0 workers for N.A. Chobo. And he's basically 100,000% all in here. Patty Mac's just trying to hold. He just literally needs to hold, and he wins the game. Right here, the more he trades out. He is losing a lot of units, though. Void Ray's on the way. Does Patty Mac have battery overcharge available? He does, but not enough energy. All right, N.A. Chobo's backing off. This Void Ray is really going to help, but he really needs battery overcharge to come in. Oh, Prismatic Alignment activated. Battery overcharge as well. Yeah, Patty Mac's actually just going to clean house, and I think he is going to advance right here. GG, best of luck is called. And Patty Mac. Gonna move on here. And there you have it, folks. There you have it. Don't worry, it's just going to be a bit of this because I know there's a lot of you that would rather Dave Ladder. But I'm just doing my due diligence. I think we'll just do like 3 series or 4. We'll see. We'll see how it goes tonight. All right. A burger patty. Sibba John's hungry. Late night in Germany, huh? He wants his 1:30 in the morning burger. All right. All right, all right, all right. Forever NHObo, thanks for catching my games. Hey, nice to meet you, bud. I'm not the prettiest myself. Nice to meet you, Forever NHObo. But I was calling you Nachobo. And I'm like, Nacho boy. Sibba John's mad that you're spoiled. And it's all right. It was good. Good to catch you. Yeah, it was rough. 4 Adepts and an Oracle definitely was a bit of a problem. All right, triggers advanced by default. Frosty versus Sewer Badger. Slayer's MVP versus Maples went on. Epic versus Kneehead. Epic's 2-0. Kneehead. Ashbringer's 2-0. Probius Corp. Hero versus Diggit Padre. Who's Sly and Orden go on to fight Cure? Gumi Ho's waiting for Benefit versus Duck. Oh, Benefit's playing. Hupsea versus Bad Boars. Reaper versus Ryuchi's actually just completed with a 2-1. Thanks for the follow, Forever NHObo. I did accidentally have the KSL, the new tournament, if you're not familiar with it, that Chicken Man and I started with Skatu and Vlad. Up a Tree versus Mixu's going on. Nero versus Holden. I don't think Holden showed up. Unless he did. Cookmaster versus Bjorn. So Patty Mac is going on to fight motherfucker. I want to see this jump too. Patty Mac versus winner of Up a Tree and Mixu. I might have to wait for Steadfast and stuff. You're both. Hell yeah. He's both NHObo and Nacho Boy. Nacho Bo. Hell yeah, that's pretty based. That is a pog. It's also a pog squirrel. If you're not familiar with the pog squirrel, you're going to be now. This is the pog squirrel. It's a Dave emote. Oh, I think Creator wanted to play, and he just missed it because the time zone change. My opponent's lifting building, 4.6 shade. Oh my god, did Maples get knocked down? All right. Poor Creator couldn't play. Oof. All right, what are we getting? All right, let's see what we got. Trying to find a lobby here, folks. Reaper's going on to fight Wayne? Or are they already going on in the round of 16? Reaper and Wayne is Rattata, guys. Rattata once again changed his name. He was Vanya, then Rattata. Now he's Wayne, like Wayne's World. You ate so much food? I managed to squeeze in a taco. And it come to find out I had some leftover stuff that I could eat. What'd you eat, Unholy Ghost? You said you had tequila and something earlier. Oh god, I got stronger cigarettes, and my plan is for tomorrow to actually do what I did over the weekend. Start cutting down. Smokes, let's go indeed. Jesus. Let's find a lobby already. Moe's Southwest Burrito. Nice. DoorDash, because you're drunk. Been there, done that. Wish I didn't. 90% of my DoorDash orders in the last couple months. PPG Bubbles. Who the hell's that? Oh, they're going on to fight Rattata before Reaper. Yeah, I don't have my bot. I turned it off. I think when I removed the delay, like I said, I'm going to cover a few series. And then I'm going to hit that ladder button. All right. All right. We are waiting for lobby links. I'm not the only caster. It's dark out. You're switching to mezcal. Damn, bro. You're going to be fucked up. Tomorrow is going to be a rough day for you. Now, I'm usually just a beer drinker, but I actually thought about picking up something after a while. But right now, I'm going to be trying to... I've been cutting back. Overall, last night was not a cut back night, but to say the least, this week I'm going to be trying to be cleaning out the old liver because my wallet's cleaned out. It's Wade's World. All right, any day now. We have crickets, no lobby links. And that is what we got going on right now. Well, I actually shaved it this weekend for the wedding, and I need to do like shave the. Yeah, it's just my stream commands will work, Foxcatcher. It's just the gifs. The gifs aren't working. The sounds are. And I think today I'm just going to have to deal with it because it's not connecting. My bot's not connecting to OBS is the problem. But yeah, for now, I just turn it all off. All right, we're going to get Maples versus Epic versus Maples. All right, we're getting Maples. Oh, my boy Frosty Phoenix is playing. Is playing Trigger. Damn. But we're getting Epic versus Maples. We're in a lobby now. Dave, no smoke allowed. Meh. Probably should get some more coffee after. Oh, Artosis is casting? All right, everybody's covering Maples versus Epic, so I'm going to get Frosty versus Trigger. Two of my boys. And if I capitalize T and Trigger, it's going to be rough. Sal got fucked. Well, Sal is playing. He was playing against Mixu. No offense to Sal, but Mixu is certainly the favored player, Skittu. That is an ass whooping. All right, so Frosty Phoenix is like a Masters 3. Steadfast is going to get Hero. Okay, good. Steadfast and I actually... One thing about Steadfast, Chicken Man and I, we'll actually take the time to try to find not covered lobbies. Though he'll get the preferred lobbies, sure. Like, this is one I actually wanted to, but he's like, I'm going to go get Kiro. So that works out good because this is going to be a banger. Frosty Phoenix has got to be shaking in his boots. He's like a Masters 3 Zerg player. Anyway, spawning in the upper right-hand corner representing Basilisk Gaming in the red. Give it up for one of everybody's favorite NA Protoss players and Canadian Protoss players. It is Trigger in the red probes. And representing Skull with a nice freaking mug there of some brewski. Give it up for Frosty Phoenix in the blue. Our Zerg player, a little PVZ action. Again, Frosty's a pretty good player, honestly. So I'm curious to see what happens. Don't they know NA's US? Ha. Well, we don't have as many players, but tonight it's who we got. We have European players. Like, honestly, EPT Americas is probably the best cup to catch. I know Europeans would disagree, but we get a mix of all three regions. So we end up with Cure and Bion and Hero Marine and Max Pax and, Hero. It all depends every week and you name it. And then we have sometimes Estrella and obviously Trigger plays in all of them and Nina and Special. You name the player, they're here. And we get our personalities like up a tree, etc. So I feel like it's the goated one. I'm just here to shit on Sale. True. You can shit on Sale, but I'm probably going to back off a little bit. I've been a little rude to Sale after shitting on him for the Elgato Wave XLR, even though I was just frustrated with it. I wasn't actually mad at Sale. Sale do be a homie. You got to shit on him, though. Not shit on him, but give him shit, you know? I didn't know you were into that stuff, Skitoo. Also, Skitoo... Why aren't you a mod? Because I have 9 million mods. You could be a mod if you want, but... Do we actually want Skitoo as a mod? That's the question. Alright, anyway, it's going to be a pretty standard opener from Trigger, as well as Frosty Phoenix. He's not going to cheese in game number 1. He decides he at least wants an honorable macro opener. And he's actually going for... Okay, never mind. He's going for the 4 wings. I was like, oh, wow, interesting. He's just going metabolic as an opener. Before a third hatch. Trigger going straight into Robo. Is this going to be like some Stalker Sentry Immortal play? Meanwhile, it's going to be a Baneling Nest from Frosty Phoenix. So he is actually staying on 2 bases for now. Not really rushing a third. He does have the money for it. Well, I guess not. He's going to hammer on some more Lings. Probe is still out. The 4 Lings are going to chase it down. And is a bit of a tell. I'm curious to see if he drops like a macro hatch or something cheeky. So this is going to be a little cheeky from Frosty Phoenix. He's getting aggressive. And against a Robo opener, this could be rough. Trigger not dropping a shield battery right now. Is dropping an Adept. And Metabolic Boost is going to finish shortly here. I do believe that Probe will escape. Yep, it is going to be a Immortal Stalker Sentry kind of play, which could be okay. As long as Trigger gets some information. No third hatch. Oh, is this going to be like 2-base Muta? Interesting. It's definitely cheeky. It's going to be a Ling Flood, Bane Bust, and, attempt. And Trigger has no information out on the map. He's got 2 more gates coming. He's getting a Warp Prism. He canceled the... Oh, no, he does have Big Daddy Immortal. Doesn't have a shield battery, though. And Ling's going to come in. Okay, I guess not. Little indecision here. Another gas going down for Frosty Phoenix. He's got 2 gas saturation dropping his third. And is going to drone up a bit. But I feel like this could be... It's a 2-base all-in versus a 2-base all-in. Hey, thanks Dark Omega for the prediction. What's up, buddy? Oh, man. Nice round from Frosty Phoenix. Trigger does have the Warp Prism, so he's going to be able to keep some of this alive. It is a full wall. That being said, there is no shield battery, like I mentioned. Frosty Phoenix not going... Oh, he's going for a Hydra Den? What the hell? Okay, this is weird. I thought for sure he'd go like 2 base Muta, which in a way I wouldn't really hate. This, not so much. Oh, Banelings are going to be scouted and going to be denied. Yep, Stalker does not go down. So this is a bit of a committal from Frosty Phoenix now. 2 base Hydra. This is weird. This is like something I'd fight on a ladder. Very, very weird shit. But at the same time, Trigger going for a 2 base all in. Which doesn't necessarily even have to be if the stuff got weird. But it's not looking good for Frosty. It's a lot of Adepts, some Zealots, some Stalkers, some Sentries, and just pure Lings. I don't think they're going to cut through here. Some of the Adepts going down. He really needed some Banes. Like, GG, well played. If he had some Banelings, I think Frosty would have been alright, but GG. He got too aggressive. If he made some defensive Banelings back home, a lot of that army could have went down. Not the Immortal. Sentries would have helped, but I do think it would have been a flimsy army against... the other. Maples is being covered by Artosis or Mapu. Is Artosis casting this? I'm assuming he is. Because I saw Mapu. He is. So Maples is getting the Artie treatment. That's pretty base. My boy Mape the Ape. And Epic, who's also pretty based. All right. All right. Moving on to game number 2. And this time it's on one of my least favorite maps to play on, but it could be a fun one to cast. I wonder if we're going to see a proxy hatch or something cheeky out of Frosty. That's my question. Anyway, he's up a point. He's in the bottom right-hand corner. Give it up for Basilisk Gaming's Trigger in the red. And his opponent in the upper left. He's pretty chill. He is a streamer. He's a buddy. It is Frosty Phoenix in the blue. Zerg drones. Alright, it's Trigger. Oh, no, never mind. I'm like, is he going to do something cheeky like Nexus first? Frosty so far, with what appears to be a standard opener. Could be a 16 pool or something, though. We'll see. Don't think that's the case. He's going for a 17 hatch, I'm guessing, or is it going to be gas pool? Alright, Trigger going for a gate scout. 17 hatch. Interesting. From Mr. Frosty Phoenix. Alright, that being said, let's see what happens. Yeah, Trigger looks like he's opening pretty standard. Frosty so far doing so, but he did do a little cheeky build attempt last game. Probably a little nervous playing against Trigger. There is a bit of a MMR difference in these two players, to say the least. When you're looking at Masters 3 versus Grandmaster, usually #1 on the ladder lately. Alright, Drone is going to be spanking that booty on that Probe. Probe did take some hull damage. Drone is going to... Another Drone's going to follow, and yeah, otherwise it's pretty standard from both from 20 Nexus, 20 Core from Trigger. And that's about it. It is not so much a small map, it's a cheeky map. It's got the slow field zones, and you can trap armies with the rocks. You can drop rocks. Well, not over here, but you can drop rocks in the center. It's pretty wild stuff. Is Frosty going to get this Probe? That is the question. My guess is eventually, but we'll see. Alright, Frosty gave up. The Probe is going to live to see another day for now. And it is going to be an Adept opener from Trigger. He's going Stargate. Alright, a little different play this time from Trigger. He's always got some spicy builds, but we'll see what happens. It is going to be a Metabolic Boost opener again from Frosty and another Baneling Nest. think he's going for his build again. Like, I really wouldn't have hated it if he went literally 2 base Muta last game. That could have went pretty good. He could have got some defensive Banes, etc., etc. Just because of how much Zealot Adept he forced out. Yeah, actually could have got a lot of work done. But anyway, suffice it to say, the probe's living. And Trigger's going to look at the other third behind the gold. He's going to say, oh shit, he didn't mine it out. Something cheeky again. This time, are we going to see a shield battery? Nope, it's going to be right in the wall. We do have an Oracle on its way out from Trigger, and that's about it. Warp Gate coming down, and a lot of Lings in production again. We don't have Metabolic Boost done just yet. The Lings slowly chasing that probe down. Get through this low field zone. And yeah, we'll see what happens from here. Oof. Oof. It's looking pretty grim for our red Protoss player, Mr. Trigger. It looks like we are going to see an opening. The Oracle is going to help in defense, but these Lings are going to make it in. Is Frosty going to do it? Nope, another Oracle's coming out. The pylon is going to depower. Maybe. Nope, it is going to live. Trigger full walls, but that was actually pretty decent little attack from Frosty Phoenix. Unfortunately, was it enough? I think he should have just cheekily hid some Lings at the side and made Banes. Bane bust is going to be pretty big. We are going to see Stalker come out. Another Cyber Core going down. Trigger doing Cyber Core walls. He doesn't want to lose this Bane bust. That's actually pretty big brain. He's just going to cancel some after. Oh, buddy. The carnage, the mayhem. Gate's going to fall. Frosty, attack the gates. Frosty, attack the gates. What is he doing? He wants to get in. If he killed these 2 gates, that would be huge. He could have at least killed one, but I think he could have got both of them. Is he going to go for another Bane bust? Trigger's going to cancel a couple of Cyber Cores. The other is going to complete. I think he's going to leave both to complete because he's going to need them for this another Bane bust, potentially. There's going to be some Spore Crawlers down behind this for Frosty Phoenix, who's going for just his second gas. All right, he's going to try to go in again. Now he's attacking the gateway. There you go. That's what you want to do, though. Oh, the sentries are going to be a bit of a problem, though. And all of this collectively is going to force the Lings back. Oracle going to get Forge Runes for its trouble. And Frosty is going into a lair. That being said, one of the gates did fall. Trigger's dropping a bunch. Holy heck and heck. He's got a Twilight. He's got a Forge. He's got a Robo. And he's got 5 more gates coming down. Alright, it looks like we did have a dead Overlord from the Void Ray. And Frosty's not going to be able to get a Nidus in. There's not a lot of real estate in either base to really hide a Nidus, especially when your opponent's gone Stargate. There's a Void Ray out, etc. So I don't think we're going to see that. If it was a little bigger map, maybe, but this is not going to be the case. Frosty is not taking a third. He's just droning up behind this. And realistically, I don't know. I don't think it's looking too good for him now. He did get some good aggression in, but we'll see what happens. All right, I guess maybe, guys, if you want, I'll stay doing some more ESL for a bit before a ladder. But I think we got a lot of coverage tonight and stuff. We'll see. I at least want to make it into past this. I think I'll cover one more series for sure. War Prism coming out. Zealot's in charge. Going to be finishing up here. It's going to be Hydras and Lings. No Banelings yet. So this timing from Trigger is going to be nasty. He's got like a pretty massive army supply. He's going to have the Warp Prism as well. And yeah, he's going for big warping. Damaged Oracle, a Sentry, a lot of charge lots, and he's going into Archon. So it's just a charge lot Archon push. This is going to be massive against Hydras and Lings, and some. The Archons can tank the Banes. Actually, the 2 Sentries could be pretty helpful. Ooh, Stasis Ward might come in clutch. Nope. Oh, catches a couple Banelings. One of the Banelings does connect, but that's about it. And there's just not enough here from Frosty. Trigger is coming in, charging through. Wow, nice. Good game, well played, man. Good luck. GG. And Trigger just pulled the trigger. There you have it, folks. All right. And let's take a look at where we're going on the bracket. Patty Mac advanced before. So this is going to be Reaper versus winner of Wayne versus PPG Pebbles. Patty Mac versus Mixu's going on. Nero versus Holden goes on the fight beyond, but it looks like that might have just been in. Where's Master? Who is Trigger fighting? Trigger versus Master. Guys, bear with me. I'll be right back. All right, guys, let's see what we get. Oh, wow. What up, Blunder King? What up, what up? Mr. Vet. You won the channel bet noise. Well, you can use that for text-to-speech and shit after. I might change the TTS after, but we'll see. All right, so Holden is 2-1 Nero. Interesting. Oof. And Holden's going on to fight Bion. Yo, we're getting Holden versus Bion. Haha, my boy Holden, the American legend. Holden versus Bion. Holden versus Bion. We're bouncing it around. We're definitely covering it. It's fucking Holden, dude. Holden used to be on my team. He's still kind of in a way. He's on a different team, but you know what I'm saying. Holden's an old buddy of mine. Well, young, and he's a son of mine. It was always the joke, spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Dragon Scales in the pink, representing Berserker Esports. Give it up for Holden. And his opponent in the bottom right, representing the Shopify Rebellion, Shopify Rebels. And the blue SCVs, give it up for Bian. Micro Jackson himself. Hoping to make it through this tournament tonight. Can we see an upset? Will we see Holden advance? If Holden did it, it would be something crazy. As much as I love my dude Bian, that would be quite the amazing upset. All right, let's see here. I'm actually going to make a message to BSTH. All right, this is going to be an interesting one. Bian going double gas this game. 100%. You can only find this on the Dave Testa stream right now. I'm the only one covering it. And here we go. Holden is Omega Kirktown, guys. All right. So that being said, double gas from Bian. Like I mentioned, Holden's opening pretty standard. Actually, he went Nexus before Core. What, the deuce, did he? I think he may have went Nexus before Core against the double gas. I really never like Nexus before Core, unless it's like CC first. It's a bold move from Holden. He's going to try to recall the probe. Will get it out of there. Interesting move from Holden. He wants to save that probe. He's going to immediately saturate his gas. This is going to be a while before an Adept or Stalker can come out. Bian going right into that factory. And he's just going to go for a CC. I don't think it's a cheese. It's aggressive, but it's kind of like a TBT opener. Just a little less aggressive. He's going to go Reapers and Hellions. My guess would be 2 Reapers and a Hellion. But he might go for more. But knowing Bian, I have a feeling it is going to probably be a Widowmine drop follow-up. We'll see, though. It could be way wrong. All right, so Holden does get the Stalker out, and only 1 probe goes down, which is not too bad considering he's playing against the guy that Reapers were nerfed over 2 times. All right. It is going to be a 1-1-1 from Bian. And there it is. He's just going for the 2 Reapers and the Hellion push. Holden is going to have another Stalker out, but it's times like these I kind of like the Adept more. Okay, Stalker does finish in time to kind of buy some time against the 2 Reapers. The other one is hanging around the Nat, anticipating the possibility of a Hellion. But now, oh, he's gotten out of position. The Hellion is going to make its way in the natural, and there's only 1 Stalker to defend. Holden needs to split up these probes. Okay, he's doing a pretty decent job, but they all stacked again. Holden pulling them away, trying to disjoint Bian a little. Still decent defense from Holden. All right, so 2 Reapers still are out, but the Hellion is at least taken care of. Reapers are going to poke into the natural, and we'll see what happens. That would actually be Omega-based to see Holden beat Bian. Even if he takes a game off of him, but Holden's like a 5.4k Protoss from America. All right. Reaper's getting in here, getting poke around, not really be able to get much done because of the shield battery. And Bian going into tech lab play. So he's going for a big push after the Widowmine drop. He could just go into 3-1-1. We'll see, though. The Reaper's just kind of chilling here. What is going on? Reaper's going to catch 2 probes, maybe? Yep, they will. Oh, no, just 1. But the pylon is going to prevent Holden from doing what he was hoping to because it might supply block him after. Oh, catches a Reaper. Very nice by Holden. He's doing all right, all things considered. Does lose a Stalker. Oh, that's rough. But saves most of the probes. I guess that's more important in the long run. Still, Holden going for just a 2-gate blink opener. As robotics facility finishing up. Blink is going to finish here in a second. It's only 2-gate production for Holden. Is kind of eyeing the other side with this other Stalker. He's going right into a Robo Bed. Double gas. I like it. Kind of spicy from Holden. Maybe he's going Blink Stalker Disruptor. He might go for a Colossus. But I wouldn't hate Blink Stalker Disruptor. Just because of the timing of Bian's. But Holden has no idea what's going on the other side of the map just yet. He's just kind of keeping eyes on this drop. He's going to push out with an observer, not keeping it back home. And Reaper Man is going to try to come back in again. He's not going to be able to do so. That being said, the Robo Bay just dropped right in the front. So Beyond has a read that Holden is going into Robo Bay. That being said, two barracks behind this are going to finish up. Stem's on the way. We do have a third tank in production with this Raven. So it's a Marine tank Raven push. Going into a couple medevacs. Beyond's just setting up for a really big push. Holden's going into charge, but again, he's only got 2 gateways. He took a third. He's got a Robo Bay, and he's horribly supply blocked. Unluckily for him, the Reaper's even still here, patrol pathing to scout for anything. Holden's going to drop another pylon, and he just doesn't have a lot of army. Colossi's on the way. I do like that charge is being researched with this. I do like that he has an observer out, but problem is he just doesn't have a lot of units. He is going to drop 2 more gates finally, but that's about it. Third base is going to complete for Holden, and Beyond getting prepped up like he's getting ready to push out in a bit. Holden will at least see the push more than likely with this observer, but the Reaper's coming back in, getting some more information here. My liver's done me in more before you. What are you on about, Skidoo? All right, we got an extended thermal lance in the way. Another Colossi coming out from Holden. That being said, charge will be done. It's just there's not a lot of production. Some of these gates are going to come online, but the rest are not going to be for a while. Holden is going to be in trouble. He does see this push, but I don't think he's going to be able to do much. It's going to be stim, combat shields, and +1 on a very nice 3-1-1 timing with 3 siege tanks and a Raven and 2 medevacs, and more coming in for reinforcements. Some Marines, Marauders, and tanks behind it. I do like the shield battery for Holden just in the circumstance, but he doesn't have any zealots coming out yet. Oof. Beyond does have the high ground. Nice force fields from Holden, however. That is pretty good. He's going to blink back. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Holden sending a probe over. What? Yeah, what the deuce is going on? What's going on is Beyond's coming in at a really nice timing. Holden has to be careful. He doesn't want to lose these Colossi. A third is on the way. Extended thermal lance going to finish up here. I think somewhere in the push. Holden needs more units. Beautiful interference matrices from Beyond. He saved that energy. He wanted to make sure he got both off. And these Colossi are sure as hell going to go... Wait, does Holden save one? He does have the other in the nat, I believe. Yep. Holden trying to disjoint this army. He's coming in with a surround. Can Holden do it? That is 1 dead Colossi. Losing 2 Colossi is rough, but he is going to clean up some of this. Another tank's going to join the fight. There's no... Okay, there is a shield battery in the nat, but there's a lot of Marauders, and that Colossi is not going to hold. Holden desperately needs some units. I do like that he's warping in some charge lots. The Colossi is not going toward the shield batteries, and the Zealots are not going to be able to hop on that tank. That being said, a couple Ace Stalkers... Well, there was 2 Stalkers actually trying to jump in here, but not able to find any value. 10 probes going on. Still a pretty decent defense, but it was just not enough from Holden. I think he was playing a little too greedy. I like this tech, but it's an unlucky position for him. There's not a lot of Holden left. Stalkers and Colossi going to be fighting this. The Colossi lived for a bit, but GG's called. Beyond's going to take game number 1. And that is it. What up, Fisherman still here? Box catcher. All right. Epic 2-0'd Maples. I'm kind of not surprised on that one, but Maples definitely had a shot. For sure. Epic do be one of our best Terrans in the U.S. with MiGs. He do. All right, here we go. Going on to game number 2. It's 2 of my buddies. Yeah, Holden had some really good force fields. You are not wrong on Holy Ghost. That was very well done. He is a pretty damn good player. It is entirely possible for him to take a game off Beyond. It's not like the highest probability, but when you figure it's on American servers too, and pings considered, that is certainly it. Anyway, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner. He's down a point, not out. In the pink, like Zest. Give it up for Holden, representing Berserker Esports. And his opponent in the upper right, representing the Shopify Rebels. Give it up for Bion in the blue. Holden actually had some pretty good Reaper defense for going Nexus before Core, too, honestly. That was... It could have been a lot worse. His Widowmine drop defense was good. He took care of the Hellion. He didn't lose too many workers as he could have. He lost a few earlier on, but all in all, that was pretty good play out of Holden. Oh, for sure, the Unholy Ghost. He did play pretty efficiently, all things considered. That was Micro Jackson himself. This Holden got what it takes for game number 2. We'll see. Is he going to do a cheese? I'd love to see Holden do a proxy gate or something cheeky. Well, no, I'm actually glad if he doesn't now. Just that circumstantially, it's double gas. You guys see me usually lose. You can still win, but it depends what happens. Not the max packs, but a proxy gate before expand. Even that could be a lot of pressure earlier. Oh, the kind of stuff that makes Arctosis small, but in StarCraft 2. Gamers. Alright, Probe getting a little bit of information here. Bion's chasing him down a little. Probe hasn't taken any hull damage just yet. Reaper is on the way. Holden going for, again, a Nexus before Core? What? Why, Holden? Why? Not like this. Holden is not getting cheese, but still, that Reaper's going to be out hella fast. Holden going to be annoying. He wants to buy time for the Reaper this time, I think. Oh, he's going to recall. Oh, the Jabate. Holden does Jabate. So if you saw Bion's rally, it was pretty interesting there. He almost got it, but the Cyber Core's just finishing up. Holden's just going to start a unit right now. It's going to be an Adept Bion. See if he goes for more of the same. It is going to be a 2 Reaper. Probably Hellion Oper. It is Bion. So there's a lot of things he's certainly capable of. Bion is respecting his opponent, though. He's not doing anything too cheeky so far. He's giving Holden some practice here. Very respectful man. He knows he can come in hot with something spicy and whatever, but Bion's like, no, we're going to play these NA Protoss players. You can't trust them. They're full of cheese and all sorts of stuff. Holden does have some really cool builds, might I add. But we're not going to see it. It's going to be another shield battery. I like that Holden is aware of the situation. He kind of anticipated what's coming. He's going for 2 shield batteries. Hellion's going to come in. The Adept's going to be really helpful against this Hellion. I will say that. But it is just 2 units this time. Adept. Oh, needs a backup. Shield battery not quite done. Will the Adept go down? I believe it will. That being said, so did the Hellion. Holden, missed target fires and it gets the wrong Reaper, but it does go down after. Alright, so that went okay for Holden, truthfully. Could have been better, could have been worse. He lost, he did lose the Adept and a Probe, but realistically, the trades are in his favor. Is he going for... No, he's going to drop a Scouter Pylon, maybe? No. Wow, he's going for an early 3rd. And against the 1-1-1, I don't hate it. But that is a really early 3rd. Holden going into Blink. It was just 1 gate Blink. He's just now dropping a Robo, and his 2nd gate's going to finish just now. It's played greedy, and I kind of don't hate it, just from the opener. That said, he's going to need more Stalkers to deal with a Widowmine drop, so he's really going to have to be paying attention if it goes unscouted, which it looks like it will. Reaper still is out to kind of distract Holden, I have a feeling. However, that shield battery will help things out. I like that Holden's dropping the pylon over here, because guess what? That is exactly... Ooh, nice catch on the Reaper. That is pretty much where the Widowmine drop's going. Nope, it's going to be out of vision. All right. I like how Bion's got a Widowmine right down there. It may be to deny a 3rd. He's going to just walk it into the natural, I think. Kind of cheeky. This is a very Bion move if I ever did see one. Oh, Holden blinks forward. And that... Oh, the Widowmine. These Widowmines getting some damage, killing a Stalker. And killing 6 workers. Luckily for Holden, he has been playing a little greedy, so he's going to have this fast 3rd base. The 6 workers won't kill him, but this Widow Mine runs away with his 6 kills. Laughing in victory. Though the medevac... Oh, the medevac wasn't cleaned up. Just one of the Widow Mines. So that medevac is somewhere around here. Hello? No, it's not. He did... What? What happened to the medevac? Oh, it is here. Alright, he's Beyond going back in for another drop. Oh, Holden is forced to pull everything. He's going for a little bit of pressure on the other side of the map. There's a tank out. Stim and +1 infantry weapons in the way. Holden is going to go back to mining. So, in a way, it's good that he took that 3rd base. Now he's going into charge. He's going to try to go for Gateway, man. I do like that he's going into charge, but keeping a little pressure on to buy time for himself is pretty good. But he, again, only has 2 gates. The Widow Mine's being annoying, foiling Holden's plans. The 6-kill Widow Mine going to try to come in over here. And let's see if Holden notices this. He doesn't if that sentry... Okay, he does. Holden is going to pull the boys. Beyond's playing with them. The hallucinated zealots. Oh, that was big brain of Holden. When do you ever see that? I don't think I've ever seen hallucinated zealots be used to target fire. He actually jebaited the hell out of Beyond right there, guys. That was actually really impressive. How you doing, the original booger? Guys, that was incredibly impressive. I've never seen that. He jebaited Beyond. However, Beyond is going to go back in with the same heroic Widow Mine. It is low on health, but it goes down. Nice catch by Holden with the probes and the stalker. How you doing, Rombuzz? Welcome, welcome, everybody. This is pretty cool. It's a pretty standard game, but Beyond with the little cheeky strats and Holden coming in with it. He's going for an immortal. He's pumping out gates for Chargy boys, and he's going for a fast 4th. Very traditional Gateway Man style out of Holden. He's only on 2 gases. It's reminding me of his brother Colin. Alright, that being said, the Stalker's going to catch a few Marines. Holden's going to have to start pumping out units. He is getting the Warp Prism. He is going to probably load it up. If he can get a little cheeky drop, it'd be good. 2 Widow Mines over here could be disastrous, however, as they could just disintegrate a Warp Prism. Still nice catches. Holden catches a couple Marines there. He's just trading them out, but he's taking some hull damage on some of these Stalkers. You might need to reposition. All right, Holden with that 4th base coming down. Going into a Forge and a Robo Bay. I do like this. Concussive Shell is going to finish up here for Beyond. So he has the terrible trifecta of Terran. Not going into +1 infantry armor just yet, but he is going to get some more medevacs out. And it looks like he might be set up to push. I don't know. He's got the tanks defensively. I think this is just going to be a bio push, or he wants to catch these Stalkers. That being said, Holden going to try to come out here. He does have an observer. We'll see what happens. I like the 1 scouter damage Stalker. Not a bad move out of Holden. So he does see something. There's a scan here. Holden's getting nervous, but he's going to go push out. Holden with more charge lots. 4th base going to finish up here. And Holden is still behind on workers, interestingly. He did lose a bunch because the Widow Mines is basically it, but not a disastrous position. Their missile turret going to be a bit of a problem. Holden has to be careful. And again, these 2 Widow Mines could just be, so painful. Colossi in the way, extended thermal lance being researched. Holden going for +1 armor. Not a bad move. Beyond's going to scan. Holden's going to see the scan, but he doesn't tip his army right away. He's trying to get in position. The Raven with that beautiful anti-armor missile from Beyond is going to be a problem from Holden, but again, with some pretty clutch force fields, is going to force Beyond back, buying Holden some time. That being said, he's still under anti-armor missile. So the Terran army is going to be quite scary here. There's some Widow Mines behind this. And Colossi going to do some good work. The first one did finish. Another on the way. Ghost Academy on the way for Beyond with +1 as well. Holden finishing up another Forge. So he is on 4 base economy. Beyond did get that 3rd up and saturated. Holden unable to get much value with the drop at all. Any value, really. Yeah, extended thermal lance is coming down. +1 ground weapons on the way. And we'll see what happens. Reza, what's up?
Am I?
Magnamon, thank you for the 6 months with Prime at that. Thank you, thank you. With the Bezos bucks. Ooh, extended thermal lance looks like it's gonna go down. Holden doesn't try to heal it with the shield battery. Holden was not paying attention to that. He's trying to get a drop on the other side. GG, but he still played really well. Beyond is gonna advance with a 2-0, however. Thank you again, Magnamon, and welcome, Reza. Still a very good games out of Holden. He played really well. All right. Let's see what we get coming up. Let's take a look at the bracket. Hasn't been updated. Patty Mac's going on to fight. I think we'll stay here. Patty Mac is going on to fight. So Holden actually did put up a good fight. That was a really clean series. Considering he was playing against Bion, that was pretty well done. A loss or not. I am very impressed with the cleanliness of that play. So, guys, in a bit, I might just go into ladder. And so far, the game seemed pretty good. It's actually pretty early. I could cover more. What do you guys think? I think we should cover at least up into the semifinals or something. I could do the whole thing, but we'll see how you guys are feeling. I believe we're zipping along. All right, Bion versus Patty Mac. All right. Another NA player. Another American at that. We got Patrick Mack. Patty Mac was just asking Bion how much for coaching for Terran. He's like, Z Terran bad, Protoss strong. I just wrote Imagine Terran. Only one Ducklings cast in this too. We got oof, Mamma Mia. Guys, my liver's next to me having a cigarette. It's one of those days. I don't think dude, Holden did some sick moves. He actually debated Bion with the hallucinated zealots to be taken out by the Widowmine. That was actually really well done. Anyway, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner. It is Mr. Micro Jackson himself in the blue SEVs. Give it up for Shopify Rebellions. Bion. And his opponent in the upper left, formerly of the Cranky Ducklings, in the red. He's made it this far. Give it up for a Patty Mac. In the red proby pieces. Okay, he's going for a Reaper Wall. Based against Bion. That's probably not a bad move, rather. Bion getting his racks down. And we'll see what happens from here.
Who wants to have some
fun? Thank you for the raid, Heaven. Guys, if you can go ahead, give Mr. Heaven a shout out. I hope you had a fantastic stream. We are on a 2-minute delay. Based Heaven. Love you, kiddo. I love Heaven. He's fucking awesome. Guys, make sure you're giving Heaven a follow if you're not already, because he's the man. Ooh, double gate from Patty Mac. Let's fucking go. We got some spicy sauce tonight. Patty Mac is feeling spicy against Micro Jackson here. Very cool stuff. And I do appreciate it having. There's a lot of people casting tonight. Artosis is casting. Steadfast is casting. Beowulf is casting. The Cranky Ducklings just casting as light. Amongst, I don't even know who else is casting. Probably, I didn't see. But a lot of fucking people casting. So, do appreciate the raid hugely. And, we did just cover Holden versus Beyond. Now it's Patty Mac versus Beyond. Alright, Reactor going down in Factory. Beyond might be doing a little bit of the same. He's going for a Reactor this time a little earlier. He's skipping it. So, is he going to go Reapers and Hellions? I'm wondering. I am curious to see what Beyond does. He's not rushing a CC. Okay, it is going to be double Reaper opener. Just a little bit different. But he could go Reapers and Hellions. He could just go right into Widow Mines. We'll see what happens. But he is not rushing that CC. That is one thing we know for sure. It's going to be a double Adept opener against this. I do like... Ooh, Patty Mac is doubling down on double Adept. I definitely like this. He's not going Stargate. He's got Warp Gate on the way. Reapers are going to pop here in a minute, but the Adepts are out first. A little desynchronized. But they may just catch these Reapers. All right, Reapers is kind of going out defensively. It's going to be Reapers and Hellions for an opener. Pretty aggressive build versus an aggressive build. So realistically, it's all going to depend on a few things. Adept going to shade out and scout. He's going to try to catch this SCV. The other shade is coming in, and oop, little disjointed attack like I was saying before. Oh, one of the Reapers going to go down. However, will the other one? Beyond almost loses a Reaper again. Patty Mac does have to be careful here. Beyond's trying to get him to take the bait. Will Patty Mac catch it? Well, no, he's going to lose that Adept. Does buy some time, killed only a single Reaper for 2 Adepts. Not worth it, but Patty Mac's coming back in with a vengeance. 2 Adepts are out immediately, though. It's going to be pretty nice. He's going to try to take out a Reaper, which I don't hate, actually. He's going to try to chase this guy down, and he's going to shade back. Ooh, look at him. Look at him go. Patty Mac going right into a Robo with Blink, or after Blink, rather. He is just on 2-gate. 2-gate Blink. Pretty good stuff. Oh, Pig is casting, too. Naturally, Pig's casting as well, but the fact that we have Pig, Artosis, Steadfast, Beowulf, the Cranky Ducklings, myself, alone is a lot of fucking people. So I might actually just go right into fucking ladder after, guys. If you guys do wish that. I know some of you prefer it. We'll see what happens. Alright, bunker going down, and we do have some Widow Mines with the medevac coming out. The rare Dennis Leary reference, true. Alright, it's going to be a 3 Widow Mine drop from Beyond. Is he going to do something similar as he did to Holden? Well, these Reapers and Hellions going to be annoying. Are they going to delay the Nexus? They will for a moment, but he does catch one of the Hellions. Ooh, Reaper's still going out. I think they're going to catch this Adept. I'm pretty sure of it. Yeah, that's one dead Adept. The Probe's going to fall as well. However, Blink is on its way from being done. Will Patty Mac catch at least 1 Reaper? Will he catch the second? High ground means... Oh, he's going to get it. That being said, Beyond does it. He's splitting up his Widow Mines. Patty Mac is paying attention, but oh my god, what a disaster. 12 workers fall, and it's not looking too good for Patty Mac right here. Oh, you don't love to see it as a Protoss player. Beyond is going for a Tank Raven push again, Marine Tank Raven, to follow it up. He knows he got a lot of damage there. That was disgustingly good for Micro Jackson. This probe, or observer rather, has not a snowball's chance in hell. Is going to fall. I think it's possible Patty Mac could take a map off of Beyond. But right there, I think he just wasn't paying attention. He was not in the mindset to deal with Widow Mine's charges coming double Forge. I actually like the double Forge builds. I think they're pretty cool. People think I'm crazy, but sometimes you'll see some wild man moves like Trigger with the triple Forge and with the upgrade buff. People like Shields are absolutely useless against Terran, but if you get it earlier, it is pretty wild. How powerful your army could be earlier on in the game. Something nobody expects. Alright. Stalker's going to just poke and get some vision, but you know what? There's going to be a Raven going with the Widow Mines. Widow Mine's going to get 8 workers. Oh, God. Oh, God. This is not looking good for Mr. Patty Mac. The Raven coming in to add insult to injury. He really needs to get some information, but he needs stuff to defend. Bien now way ahead in terms of workers. His army's looking great, and Patty Mac just doesn't have the income to really deal with this. Losing mining time, losing more workers, and another auto turret getting shot down. It's Patty Mac is not going to be able to mine off his natural much at all. He's rebuilding workers in his main, has just a few at his third. That being said, he's got another observer coming out. The stalkers are here. Bien dropping 2 more racks. He's getting his 3rd CC, and he is going to have stem and +1 finishing up. Combat shields going as well. So it is pretty safe to say that Bien is in a dominant position here. God, that's brutal. Widow Mines. Terran. Every Protoss in chat be having nightmares right now. Shout out to Wootsicle, who's definitely like, ah. I'm surprised. This is usually the kind of games where Wootsicle magically appears. We catch a magical Wootsicle sighting when there's Widow Mine drops. Oh no! Oh no, Patty Mac! Oh, well, no. He loses 7 workers. Oh my god, these mines. The Raven. The multi-prong. Little harass, and meanwhile the big army for Bien is just posturing up the center of the map. There's nothing really super powerful about Patty Mac right now. He does have charge, he does have 1-1, but he just doesn't have any money, and he's down. He's gonna go take a... Oh my god, that's a lot of Widow Mines right there. That alone just could destroy this army, is the scary part. Oh, Raven scouted. Stalker's out of position. 3rd gonna land. Wait, he's gonna go try to blink up here. Patty Mac trying to find some value. Oh, there's a little contingent of troops right here. Marines derping out on target flaring right there for a second. He's gonna get the Widow Mine. These stalkers look like they're in a hell of a lot of trouble. He's gonna try to recall them, but guess what? He is gonna lose 2. I guess he saved something, but how behind he is, it's rough. Beyond at 61 workers and 3 base saturation is a scary thought for Patty Mac. He is going into 2-2, however. And he is on some copium right now, I feel like. That being said, he's going to do the best he can. With that upgraded advantage, it's kind of nice, but he just doesn't really have a lot of numbers. It's pure zealots, there's Widow Mines, there's tanks, there's concussive shell marauders in a second. Oh my god. Thank you, Dark Omega, for the shout out to Heaven. Again, make sure you give him a follow. Anyway, oof. Mamma mia! Guardian shields activated, armor missile hitting this. Oh, friendly fire on the tanks. But that's so much bio. There goes Patty Mac's army. GG is called Bien, taking game number 1. Very good stuff. Couldn't find my white ESL logo for this, so. Alrighty. Got some spicy series. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Yeah, he lost a ton of probes. It had to have been at least 30. I think it was more than 30, truthfully. That was very unfortunate for Mr. Patrick Mac, to say the least. Guys, how's the game sound, by the way? I just want to check with you on the balance of things. I noticed it was a little quiet on the KSL video. Should I raise it up a smidge? You know, I might just try it out. I'm going to do just a smidge of everything. Just a smidge. Couple percent. All right, anyway, spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Royal Blood in the blue. Give it up for Shopify Rebellions. Bien. And his opponent in the bottom left, formerly of the Cranky Ducklings. Give it up for our red Protoss player. It is Mr. Patrick Mac. The Patty Mac. The Borger Patty. Oh yeah, for sure. He gave us a good game still, regardless of how much he lost. He really didn't have anything to deal with Widow Mines, and he had a very charged, lot heavy army. So even on his comeback, it was a little unlucky. Had Beyond not gone into that many Widow Mines, I think he might have had a chance to hold, at least give us a bit more of a game. But he was just way, way behind. It's pretty much game at when you suffer that many losses. Once he lost 12 workers earlier, it was already looking pretty rough. Another double gate opener from Patty Mac. I like this. Beyond again going double gas. That was definitely a pretty cool point of last game. So this could be pretty similar. Beyond could change it up. Beyond is a man that throws in a cheeky 2-on-1 every so often. So with that being said, we'll see what happens. Cybernetics core of the way. Next is going down. Everything kind of, if you do this right, everything kind of times out almost like it normally would with the 2-gate. Something to note. He might be a little supply blocked and the Reaper is going to be out, but that being said, I think he'll be okay. I think he will be okay. Did he lose a probe? No, he didn't. He got the hell out of there. Just a quick scout. 2 adepts in production with the warp gate. Second Nexus on the way, and the only disadvantage is, well, you have a little later gas. It doesn't really matter in this case. Everything kind of checks out the same. The fact that you're pumping out adepts, they don't take out that much. It's 2 adepts from 1 stalker, so it's pretty decent trades. Beyond not pushing out with the first Reaper. He's going to go out the second. He's going right into a Widow Mine. Oh, buddy. This could be a problem earlier on with adept pressure for Patty Mac. Okay, he's not shading this. Okay, now he's shading the other adept. So they will be out of position, but he is going to have 2 more here to intercept the Reapers. Problem's going to be this Widow Mine, and I think it's going to be... Oh, this is what I'm talking about. That could be a free catch. I do believe Patty Mac scouted it. That's why he canceled the shade. The Psionic transfer was canceled. Well, is he going to catch this? Oh, does get a hit on the Reaper. And look at this. Oh, he catches the Reaper. That's huge. Patty Mac being patient. It is going to be another Widow Mine coming out here. He has to be careful. Beyond's just going for a high ground CC, mind you, and there is going to be a robotics facility behind this. Robo before Twilight. Interesting. Alright, so there's no stalkers out just yet. Warp Gate's finishing up for Patty Mac. He's actually doing okay. Catching the Reaper was nice. Not trying to press the issue with all these Widow Mines is kind of good as well. There is going to be a medevac, so it's going to be a 3 Widow Mine drop. The Depths might go to try to put some pressure on here. And the other just kind of hanging back for the Reaper. That being said, there is a Reaper wall. Beyond's going to try to breach it. Is he going to be able to do the grenade trick? Well, I guess he's not going to even bother. I wouldn't have hated if Patty Mac have had these adepts like one over here, kind of spread out, just to keep positioning, because it is Beyond, and he did just die to a Widow Mine drop. You can usually scout it. How you doing, Cena? Cena, how are you today? Time went double gas. It's been in the meta, but since before Katowice. In my eyes, I think all over the place in all different ranks. Double gas openers and TVP have been a thing. Oh no, the Widow Mine catches the Stalker. Still better defense than before. It's just an expensive as hell loss for Patty Mac. Oh, he needs to get the right Widow Mine. Now he's catching on the other Widow Mine, but there's a third. It is on cooldown. Patty Mac needs to take out this one. Oh, he catches the medevac, and he is going to clean this all up. Actually, a pretty good defense from Patty Mac. Wait, this Reaper's actually almost getting hull damage on the gateway, funnily enough. The Adept's still up putting pressure. Tank shoots him down. But keeping some of these Adepts alive even could be pretty good. It's going to allow Patty Mac. Oh my god, what did he get right there? The Reaper. Patty Mac actually doing a pretty good job this game. Some scrappy engagements from both players. Raven coming back out. And the Adept going to catch this. Third Nexus is on the way, and we'll see what happens. Blink is being researched. And we do have a Forge. Pretty interesting stuff out of Patty Mac. He's very late Blink, so it's going to be consequently very late charge. And he doesn't have a Robo Bay. He is getting that third gas. He has that third gas saturated in the late third base, but the Raven's going to make its way into the natural. Patty Mac putting some pressure on, but doesn't want to. He really shouldn't risk throwing this all away. There's the 3 siege tanks. Stib's just now being started. The Adept's going to shade in, try to be annoying to Beyond. That being said, Stalker's actually doing a pretty good job here. He does not have Blink still. Oh my god, without Blink, Patty Mac's done such a good job this game catching things. He snipes the Raven. Who are you and what have you done with Patty Mac? That being said, the Stalkers fell. He doesn't really have an army. He lost 5 Stalkers, and this is going to be a push pre-Stim. Stim will finish up somewhere in here, and Big Daddy Immortal is attempting to get out. But it's going to be rough. Blink's a ways away. He does get some Stalkers out. It does have the Adept. He really has to target fire his heart out over here, but 3 tanks are going to be a problem. He doesn't have a lot of units. Losing those 5 Stalkers was rough. All right, man. A lot of hull damage on these 2 Stalkers over here. Marines pushing in. And dang. This 3rd base looks like it's in a bit of trouble. Again, with no charge and stuff. He's going to try desperately to jump on top of this and disjoint our Terran player. Stim's not done yet, so it does buy him some time. Is he going to be able to clean up these tanks after he's going to contend with the Marines? I think he is going to get both tanks. Is he going to save Big Daddy Immortal? Battery overcharge coming in clutch. We do have a Stalker out. A couple of units here to try to deflect the Marines, and just a Zealot, not charge. And we do have 1-1 on the way for Patty Mac. Beautiful defense from Patty Mac, and Bion did lose a lot right there. The trade's definitely in favor of Bion, but still, that was a pretty sick hold, all things considered. The defense of Patty Mac's been pretty strong, other than that push before, but how late Blink was, there wasn't probably much he could have done against that anyway. That was more than just a drop defense, too, though. That was the Raven, the Reaper, the drops, the 2 Reapers, whatever the hell. This was definitely a sick opener from Patty Mac. He's not even going for a charge, and there's going to be another Terran push. Stalker's postured away from everything, looking for a drop. Just one very damaged Immortals here. Charge just now starting. A Sentry. And we do have some Zealots, but the army's disjointed. It's not scouted. And oh my gosh, Big Daddy Immortal. Looks like it is going to go down, as will these slow Zealots. There's a lot of Widow Mines here. The Stalker's trying to come into the fight. Is he going to see this? Can't really do much against this army. Twilight Council looks like it's in jeopardy, but Beyond's just going right for the mineral line. And oh my goodness, the probe's getting pulled. Ah! Nice blink micro from Patty Mac, but he just doesn't have enough here. He's trying to hang on, but without charge, these Zealots are going to be next to useless. GG, but still very well played. Much better defense than previously, and Beyond's going to take it in a clean 2-0. That was pretty nice stuff. And Beyond is going to advance on the bracket. To the semifinals. So we have our lower bracket. All right. Looks like... What else do we got going on? We got Cure. Hero versus Epic. Trigger versus Master. I don't know if that's still going on. Bracket seems a little different. Let me check on old Steady McFast. Cure versus Trigger's ongoing. Steadfast is covering that one. So we do be waiting. Very good stuff. All right, we're a little behind on the scoreboard, too. All right, so we're waiting for a series. I don't know if we're going to be on Reaper and Wayne, a.k.a. Rattata, previously match. Beyond, again, has advanced to the semifinals. Trigger and Cure is ongoing. Trigger's got to be a little nervous on that one. Funnily enough, that was my last tournament other than KSL's outcome. It was Trigger versus Kira in the finals, actually, on the Dan and Dave cash grab. So, yeah. Pretty good stuff. All right. Well, the Wrath of Beyond is going to continue on. Hero versus Epic is also going on, and I don't know the scores on that. So I'm going to try to find us a lobby as soon as possible, but there's a lot of people waiting with me.
Am I?
Torchion.
So sane that
Happy
you just
Spring
blew
Gaming. Thank you
your
for the
mind?
21
Torchion
months.
just subscribed.
My man,
Happy
in a
Spring
row.
Gaming.
Swinging hard over here, Mr. Torchion. Thank you for the 21 months. Hell yeah. Let's hack and go, guys. I've been going to be catching up on some time here for streaming because I've been having other things to take care of, but more to come. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Twitch is usually behind on this, but I think we might be over 100 subs now. Base, I have a lot to catch up on here. On the whole stream is... I think we're going to have Cure versus Trigger. Wait, Hero?
Giddy up.
Thank you, Heaven HV Nugent 716. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Do appreciate it. All right, we're going on to Cure versus Trigger. And funnily enough, I just casted this not too long ago, but it was a finals of one of my own tournaments. And I believe Cure is up a point, but I don't want to assume. I just saw it. Anyway, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Ancient Cistern, representing Team NV, it is Cure. And his opponent in the upper right, another scary team, is our scary Canadian Protoss player in the red, Mr. Yuna himself, representing Basilisk Gaming. It is Trigger, a team of Cyril and Raider. Good stuff. Cure is up a point. We'll see how Cure's going to play it out this time. Is it going to be a double gas like Beyond? Is he going to just go for a Reaper expand? We don't see any proxy racks. Trigger going for a Gate Scout. He's going to look around for proxy racks. Alrighty. How you doing, Belly Rub? What's up, buddy? How y'all doing? Guys, also, not to bring it up again, this week we have another KSL Weekly coming up on Thursday for those of us in the United States. Friday for my friends on the other side of the world. At 11 p.m. Eastern Time or 12 p.m. Korean Standard Time. The second week of KSL. The first one, we're not even done with all the content creators yet, but we already had everybody out. Wardy even casted this morning. The first week's tournament. Very cool stuff. Even with his ongoing Korean tournament. What a legend. Winner popping out a couple videos last week too of Gumiho going battle cruisers and the finals of Maru versus Beyun. Pretty cool stuff. Looking forward to this week coming up too. And also, with that said, Loco, I'm assuming Loco will have a video out pretty soon too. Who knows who else? And we don't know who's going to end up casting next week. So we'll see what happens. All right. And here we go. All right, Reaper's going to go find his way in up here. Adept going out, and we are going to see a Twilight Council coming as well. Oh, Mamma Mia. Adept coming in hot. We'll see what happens. Sonic Transfer is going to complete, and oof. Decent defense from Trigger. Is yet to lose a probe, but we'll see what happens against Mr. Kira here. It's a little ring around the rosies of the Adept and the Reaper. Oh, nice shade cancel. He does get another hit on the Reaper. He's going to force Kira to pull back for the moment. Trigger just now dropping his second gate. Is he going to go blink? That is the question. Yes, he is. Trigger has been changing it up lately. 9 p.m. New York time. Wait, what did I say morning? I don't know. Anyway. Here we are, folks. It is going to be a 1-1-1 from Mr. Kira. Playing a little more traditional, a little more macro play. Trigger is going for another. Okay, no, it's just the second gate going down. He's going to drop his Robo. So it's just so far looking like 2-gate Robo. And he's hoping to get probably an earlier Nexus then. Warp gate is not completed. The Reaper is going to go uncontested into the main. Trigger is certainly going to lose at least one probe. Maybe some more over here. Oh, nice pull on the probes. Oh, sick micro. He kills the Reaper. All right, our boy Trigger dropping his third base at 4 minutes, pretty much on the clock. He's going to defend it with an Adept. There's going to be a Hellion coming in from Cure. Cure going for Tech Labs on his Starport and Factory. Is this going to be a Raven or is he going to go for a Banshee? That is the question. Spoilers, Kappa. Hey, the results have been out. We're going on to week 2. What is KSL? Exclamation mark KSL is the Korean StarCraft League. A new league Chicken Man and I have organized. Super huge shout out to Skatu and Vlad and Chad Mandu bringing in the funding at first, but we're now up to over 115, possibly at least 115 patrons. So if you guys want to support Korean StarCraft after the massive cuts from GSL, other than Wardy's tournament, this is our contribution. It's a $400 minimum weekly. Every week. Though a little not ideal hours for Koreans. At least Korean viewership. It is decent for us in our side of the pond. It's a little late for those of us on the East Coast, but it is going on. And guys, heck off daylight savings time. Please complain to your local government officials. Then we need to tell daylight savings time to fuck right off. But yeah, it's basically feels like GSL. But so far, again, 115 patrons. Last I checked, is pretty based, and it's all hands on deck. We're so thankful. Zombie Grub's in there as well, and Cats. Beowulf, Steadfast, the Cranky Ducklings, and Chicken Man and I are on it, as well as Alexander Enki in Spanish, and Castor Maddox in Korean. Maybe we'll look out and get Crank. We'll see. Alright, anyway. That being said, third Nexus is going down, and yeah, we have a Colossi coming out with extended thermal lance charge and +1 for Trigger. Stem and combat shields with +1. Finishing up here for Curie. He's going to have +1 a little before. He's going to recycle the old bunker here. And just dropping his third base. over there. He get decent pressure from Trigger, but he doesn't want to lose a stalker if he can help it. He is getting a few nice trades. It's pre-stim. So the timing of stim's a little fortunate for Trigger. This one stalker looks like it's in trouble. He only has 5 stalkers against this whole army. Kind of scary. Okay, he's going to get the hell out. So he does have a little bit of breathing room. Kira's just kind of posturing up, I think, to defend the third. Before he pushes, he's waiting for stim and combat shields to finish up with this +1. And a very crisp 3-1-1 timing. You think Kira's? I'm hoping Trigger takes a game off him. I'm hoping we get a 3-game series at the least. I'm hoping my boy Trigger can come in with a bit of an upset. He's a very strong Protoss player, and he has been doing nothing but improving. I feel like he's one of the most improved players we have. I kind of like how Max Packs just kind of shot up. Trigger's been very much improving steadily. He's constantly practicing. He's constantly improving. So it's not impossible for that to happen. Alright, that being said, this is going to be a pretty big push from Kira. Trigger has a decent army supply. Doesn't have a shield battery. The Robo's exposed in the natural. And these 2 Widow Mines even going to be a bit of a pain. Oh, they are going to go down the Colossi interference matrix. Though, nice force field, but it's not enough. Yeah, there's not enough Trigger here. He's going to lose that robotics facility, so he really needs to try to keep the Colossi alive. They are going to get off interference matrix. The Stalker's targeting the, well, everything. Actually, decent defense from Trigger. Oh, he gets the tank. That's actually pretty big. He cleans this the hell up. Kira's going to go jump in. Raven is regaining some energy, and, well, it's just some Marauders and a Marine with 4 medevacs right there.
Hey, who wants to have some fun?
Hey, it's the birthday boy. Happy birthday, Mr. Cuckoo. Guys, gotta get a shout out for Cuckoo and wish him a happy birthday. I know it's probably past it now in your time. Holy smokes. Cuckoo, thank you for the huge raid. And happy birthday to you, young man. I'm going to type this out. Oh, man. Mr. Cuckoo, if I was in a better spot, I would have left you a little birthday present. You are always playing in my tournaments. You're always kicking some butt. Another young and improved player here. Cuckoo's always getting better. Make sure you give him a follow. Pretty big push from Cure. I think he's going to force a cancel. Trigger smartly does cancel. He does see these 2 Widow Mines. Is he going to get 2 blanks? Oh, he's going to lose the 1 Stalker. And a couple charge lots going to go try to get some damage. Only getting 3 SCVs over here. Widow Mines are still retained, and there is an armory, so 2 2s on the way, but these 2 Widow Mines are cloaked. Trigger does have an observer, but he didn't pull it back. Oh no, Trigger. I wouldn't have hated it if he took this base as that was going down for a little bit of mind games, but does not do so. Oh, the Widow Mines are coming off cooldown. They could potentially get a lot of Zealot damage. God damn. Pretty heckin' crazy stuff. 11 probes did fall in the process of this push. And there's still Widow Mines for days. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. Poor Trigger, not like this. That said, again, if he just unsiege that, it'd be fine. The Raven still stands, which makes that a point of interest. But that said, the 4th base for Cure is also going down. I don't think we're quite over yet, though. +2 on the way for Trigger. 2-2 on the way for Cure. And he is in the Ghost and Vikings, which is scary for Trigger. Trigger is getting Disruptors out. So pretty standard compositions for both at this time. Over Trigger is kind of disjointed, and it's going to be a multi-prong attack. From Cure, the Disruptor over here could be helpful. Oh, a little bit of an unfortunate pull again for Trigger. This is all Marauders on this side. These Colossi are in a bit of trouble. Interference matrices are available again by the duo. And this base is probably going to go down over here with this little push. That being said, Trigger desperately needs to have a 4th taken at this point. Is he going to be in position? Looks like he is. He has just enough time to get over here. Battery overcharge is activated. There are 2 Disruptors. Trigger not using them just yet. The Widow Mine's going to be annoying. Okay, Trigger does see there's 2, but the problem is he's focusing his attention over here. The Observer goes down, but the army's scouted. 4th base does complete, and Trigger survives for now. 4th base going down just now at the 9 o'clock position for Cure. All right, that being said, Observer's down here. Well, we'll see what happens. All right, pretty big push of Marauders in the meantime. Fourth base again is secured. Kira going right to a fifth, and he's just keeping that pressure. He's got a lot of army over here, a bigger force down to the southeast. And, well, Trigger just doesn't have the numbers. Doesn't have the static, even. There's some over here. Disruptor, oh, unluckily just hits that Widow Mine. Ghost and Marauders and Vikings and Widow Mines, oh my. Trigger just can't be everywhere to defend this. He just doesn't have enough. It's just the nature of the beast, but there are a lot of disruptors over here. Ooh, Colossi is going to eat a huge, absolutely huge Widow Mine shot. There are some disruptors out. Stalker's going to blink forward. Widow Mine's still going to be annoying. And Trigger is about to be assaulted. And this side, does he land a Nova? Oh! Beautiful disruptor connection right there. But that is not going to be enough. Battery overcharge. Going to keep this Colossi alive. We'll see what happens from here. Trigger kind of pressing this army back. But Kira getting the fifth base behind us is scary for Trigger. All right, Trigger's backing off. He's not really getting up. Yeah, he just has +2. He's not getting upgrades behind this. He's cleaning up the Widow Mines. He really needs to be going into +3, or hell, I wouldn't hate +1 armored, finish a little faster, and be keeping up. He's against the 2-2 Terran. Still, for now, it's fine. It's just Kira could get in, but now he has to be more careful of this. Kira is pushing into a big doom drop into the main base relative to the army sizes. Disruptor's not making connections as this one. Oh, beautiful Nova on the other flank. More army is coming into the back. The bio is kind of rallying over here, but this big drop in the main is certainly going to rain on Trigger's day. His party is now rained on. That said, the photon cannons come. If we chisel on at Vikings, there's just not a lot of Trigger left. And the Terran army is just advancing everywhere. Trigger's trying desperately to stay in this game. Can he hold his third? He's lost his... Well, he lost his main, which is not as big of a deal, I guess, if you were to lose a base for the Nexus, but as long as he retains the tech. Anyway, Charge Lot's jumping in. EMP's getting casted. GG's called. And Kira's going to take it in a 2-0. Yes. Jeez, guys, come on. Let's give Cuckoo some more happy birthdays there. Hope you have a good night, young man. Oh, well played by Trigger. And it looks like everybody's on board. Hero is going to fight Cure. We are going over to Korea. Cure versus Hero. Oops, I updated. I updated early. I guess we're going to continue on with the cast after. I'm going to be losing the delay, guys, so make sure you click on the Dave Testa name. We're going to hit that ladder button in a while here. I don't know if I'm going to go through the whole thing, but these games are looking pretty sick. Bion is on the lower side on the semifinals there. So, yeah. Let's take a look from what else we got going on. So, is it going to be Rattata and Bion?
Giddy up.
Thanks for the follow, Fiber Bundle. And guys, newcomers here, this Thursday we have our second inaugural, well, it's not the inaugural, it's the second week of KSL, Korean StarCraft League. Take a look if you want to support it. The Patreon's here. It's 400 minimum weekly. I have the bracket if anybody wants to play. It's on Korean servers exclusively. And there's a matcherino if anybody wants to put a few dollary dues in the kitty to help up the prize pool. Please and thank you. Like it very much. Rip Cuckoo. All right, I'm going to look at this clip. All right, I'm going to show this clip. All right, guys, I got to pay attention. Oh, wait. He just fell over. Poor Cuckoo. Oh, no. Oh my goodness, poor Cuckoo. That's crazy. Oh, poor Cuckoo. I hope he was all right. Hey, how you doing, Duck Cuddler? Welcome, everybody. That was fucking hilarious. We got Cure versus Hero coming up. This is reminding me of KSL. That's why I brought it up. Being on the other side of the semifinals. The Koreans bullying on the NA side. That was some good stuff. High quality entertainment right there. To our now 19-year-old Mr. Cuckoo. Very unlucky. It's happened to me before, Cuckoo. It's happened to me. I think I didn't actually... I just fell out of my chair because I was drunk, though, in my case. Anyway, spawning in the upper right-hand corner. Ancient Cistern. Give it up for our red Terran player. It is from Team NVE. Mr. Cure. And spawning in the bottom left with the blue Protoss probes. Representing... DKZ, it is Hero. Basically, Dragon Kitesy Gaming. I'm guessing it's the new formation of the team of Kitesy Gaming and Dragon Phoenix Gaming coming together as one team. But this should be a banger of a series. How do we prize pool Patreon? The prize goes in the Matcherino every week. So if you just wanted to contribute that week even, you could throw a few dollars into the Matcherino. And there's just a hell of a lot of content creators on it, and streamers and casters. Everybody tonight pretty much is involved in some way, shape, or form. I'm sure Mr. Pig's going to probably do something when he has time, because he has his massive $10,000 Pigfest 4, is it? And even Wardy did casting of it today. Steadfast, Beowulf, the Cranky Ducklings on English casters with Chicken Man and I, and amongst others. And then we have Alexander Enke in Spanish, and of course Caster Maddox, the GOAT, helping us translate things in Korean. So it's actually we have Kano on French too. So literally the whole community. Hopefully Indie StarCraft does it in Polish and etc. 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 Kira going for a Reaper. Oh no, not even a Reaper expand. He's going for a Reactors. It's going to be a proxy Stargate from Hero. Could be a proxy gate, but I'm thinking that's going to be a Stargate. We'll see. But Hero is getting cheeky on us. He's getting jiggy with it. And I'm curious to see if this is going to be 2 Marines or a Reaper and a Marine, or is he going to go Marine, Marine, Reaper, Marine? We'll find out from Mr. Cure. Hero is very much going for a proxy Stargate, if I was to call it. Let's see. 150. Yep, there it is. Proxy Stargate. Hero is going for a little closer, a little faster Oracle. It's at least going to be a 2 racks. Is this going to be... Nope, it's 3 racks. Okay, Kira's going for 3 racks. And that could be pretty good. Against the Stargate opener. At the same time, earlier on, the Oracle, if it's just an Oracle or 2, that could be pretty helpful to buy time for our Protoss player. Alright, these 4 Marines going to push across the map. I don't hate... Terran players doing that to try to catch the Adept, and if not, they could go get some early pressure. Yeah, he's just waiting there hoping to catch the Adept, which is not there just yet. Hero just kind of staying defensively with this. He's going to rely on the Oracle to try to get some damage. That being said, the Tech Lab is well on their way for Cure. But all these Marines are out of position, so there's only going to be a few possibly back by the time the Oracle makes it. Nope, he's going to go back. Cure does pull back, and I don't hate it. He doesn't have any vision over here right now, and that Oracle is going to pop. We'll see what happens. Okay, there is 1 Marine to scout over there. Everything's kind of camping over here, I think. Yeah, Kira's retreating to the ramp, at least. We do have a Twilight Council on the way for Mr. Hero. Oop, 4 Marines are going to be enough to deflect this, but there's even more over here. That Oracle looks as good as dead, but Hero is going to take it away with just 10 HP. Well, welcome, Unholy Ghost. I'm glad you're here, Based. Anybody new to this stream, please smash that follow button. I don't just cast. I'm also a really bad ladder, rager, player, grinder, etc., etc., etc. Alrighty. Oracle, we'll see what happens. Got a missile turret going in the main base. Pretty smart move from our Terran player, Mr. Cure. Hero going for another proxy. He's going for a gateway now, so he wants to reinforce. Very hero stuff. Wouldn't hate to see a stasis ward go out somewhere. Or he's just keeping that Oracle out, trying to get some information. He's going to see there's... Oh, no. He's kind of overextending. Trying to kill one SCV to get a little bit longer of a supply block. Oh, the missile turret. Hero, not like this. He's going to try to land a stasis ward. He's going to do so. Just catches an SCV, but he's going to try to buy some time. It's only some stalkers, no blink. There's a lot of bio coming. This is that 3-Rex push. Combat shields finishing up right here. It's not the +1 variety. He's just pushing right out. Hero could be in a lot of trouble. He does have a shield battery, but it's just gateway units. No robo. He does have more gates dropping. And it's just a 2 base for now from Hero. I mean, at least he has a bunch of gates, but it's really a lot of hopium for him. And this depth sure as hell going to go down. Stalkers coming from the back flank as well. Trying to catch where the army position is, but Hero knows where it is. These other ones coming behind. The shield battery is going to be a point of interest for Cure. It's going to disintegrate, basically, from all that bio. And, oof, 9 probes and more falling. This one could be over pretty quick. We'll see. Hero with a lot of stalkers, though. So Cure is at an advantage here, to say the least. It's a lot of lost mining time. He kills the gas. He's delayed the third even longer while his third base is getting built on location. Hero cleaning it up. Well, he's going to want to try to go get some counter damage while he can, but that said, he's in a very rough predicament. Cure is going to have to be met with some kind of aggression. I don't know if Hero is going to realize this. Taking this 3 o'clock position base is pretty nice.
Giddy up.
Thanks for the follow. TK Sick Nasty 369. Do appreciate the follow. Bunker is definitely going to get targeted. We got some Marines getting cleaned up over here. And the SCV's going to try to body block here a bit, but several are going to fall. Actually, Hero doing a lot of work with these stalkers. He finds the third base. He's going to try to push the issue. The pylon's finishing. We don't have charges to follow up. I really wouldn't have hated him researching charge just in case. He's going pure stalkers. There's another tank coming. Tank is revealed, is going to be targeted. Hero's coming in very decisively with just a slow warping, but a classic Hero play. He's, of course, going to proxy again. He's got more reinforcements. He got slow zealots. That's slow lots in the mix. He's just trying to pump out whatever he can and get as much damage as he can. He killed that third base, I believe. And yeah, I believe that was a kill. And yeah, the army supply narrowly ahead for Hero. That being said, there's some tanks, which makes this all the more difficult for Hero. He is going into charge. Hero is not really macroing behind it per se. He's just keeping up his economy. He wants to take out the tanks. He wants to get as much damage as he can. The medevac's drained. He's going to target it. Kira's starting to win this fight. Hero needs to back off. He needs to back the hell up. Kira's like, get the hell off my front porch. Select music. We can do that when I'm in the ladder. Sick Nasty. I will be losing a delay for some really bad Protoss ladder. I change it up sometimes, but all of the stream I've not been doing as much, a lot of laddering. A lot of Dave Ladder fans here. These guys are, I'm telling you, the days are going to come. You're going to see Hero in my stream stealing Dave tested builds. All right. It's been known to happen before. Cough zest. All right. Third Nexus is underway for Hero, so he is trying to macro out of this. He's behind an army supply. He's got to try to deal with what he can. And just a couple medevacs here. He could get some picks. But there's just 3 stalkers over here. He's got to be careful not to lose them. I like the positioning from Hero, though. He's like kind of just keeping eyes everywhere for the push. This proxy gate's going to come in helpful. Charge has finished. The third Nexus is coming, so we got some zealots warping in. Hero does see the push, but unfortunately, this proxy is right there where the push is going at the 12 o'clock, or is it? 2 stalkers going to check this flank and going to intercept the Marauder, which might just win the fight-ish. Oh, that pylon's going down for Hero. Hero's just going to push across. Is it going to be a little bit of a base race? We'll see. Kira does have the superior army numbers. But I kind of wouldn't hate it if Hero went in and got some damage done. Maybe recalled. Oh, there's Widow Mines out with this. And that's one thing that Zealots do not like. For sure. Kira's forced back. He's going to come in for a little bit of a pincer. But that said, Guardian Shield is around for days for Hero. Hero coming in with a little flank of Zealots on the side. And, yeah, this is interesting force fields. He's keeping the time and the pressure on. And guess what? Every bit of trades he does and the time he buys himself, he's got a bigger economy. I think Hero is going to probably just do it here. He came back with just pure gateway, man. Even though he had that big push on the natural, he managed to kill the third. He did a very decisive attack as a counter. Zealot's going to go back and be annoying and try to get Cure's attention away from this. I like the SimCity from Cure, but there is a tank. There's some bio over here. And Cure pushing from this angle is going to be a bit of a problem from Hero, to say the least. He's just now getting a robotics facility and a forge. These are unupgraded Zealots. It's against 1-1 stim combat shields, the works. Bio, one of the Widow Mines going down. There's the other one. Yes, it does. The tank doing God's work. The Zealots are fighting in the choke point. Oh, no, Hero. And the massive Terran army is going to push in with 5 medevacs. Hero, where he was looking like he was in an okay position, I now beg to differ. I think we had a little bit of an unlucky assault. Stalkers don't have high ground vision. The natural's contested. And GG is called. Kira's going to take game number 1. Hero had some potential for momentum there, but taking that fight with the Zealots in the choke at the ramp on the natural to the main was not the move. That is for sure. All right, guys. Here we go. Moving on to game number 2. Moving on to game numero 2. Kind of a desperation play. Now, I could think of a bunch of different things Hero could have done, and you guys already know what I'm going to say. I personally would have liked to seen a Dark Shrine go down. He already had that cheeky proxy, but went behind Dark Shrine, as they say. Let me just get this score updated correctly. And anyway, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Babylon in the red. Give it up for Team Envy's Cure. And his opponent in the upper left. He's blue. He is from DKZ Gaming. Dragon, Phoenix, Kitesy Gaming, whatever. It's Hero. The only guy that gets away with a barcode. Love the no ad here. I'm sorry. I could probably get rid of the ads for a bit of this at the end. You know what? I'm going to do it. Fuck it. We're going to cast the whole thing. This is a banger. I'll try to do some ladder, and I'll take a break after, but just a couple minute break between. But I'll see what I can do for the ads. Thank you guys for watching the ads. I hate doing it during tournaments, but I have to catch up because we've been away from stream. I probably run more ads than most people, but desperate times call for desperate measures, folks. Gene Sim, welcome. All right, we're not watching EPT Asia. We're not watching KSL. This is EPT Americas, number 166. All right, curious to see what both these guys got for us this game. Looking relatively standard so far. Cure not going for a double gas. He's not playing a la bien. And we'll see. ICV's doing a little chokey choke on the probe. Mamma mia. This probe do fall. 21-23 degen hour. Coffee? Yeah, I think I might make some coffee too. After this tournament, before I smash that ladder button. Alright, guys. Reaper is going to catch this probe buy-in. Mr. Hero, some time for his adept to get out, and he's chrono boosted. Oh, I love the Zealot. Okay. Oh, no. I almost thought about it. The Reaper pathing almost went off, which bought the time for Hero. I love the Zealot openers, though. Did miss that, but that is quite all right. That Zealot's not going to be able to get impact. I think he should have just went for it. Maybe getting even the Marine. Getting something more than the Reaper, but he's going to buy time. Trying to keep it alive. The Adept has now joined the party. But that Bunker and CC will certainly finish. Adept's just going to go across. The Zealot just going to chill here in the middle. Hero, Micron on both sides. If there's anybody that can pull it off, though, there goes my Hero right here. This would be the guy. All right. I will say this, folks. We have a 0% chance of a PvP finals. That we do know. And I hope we're not missing... I hope somebody's covering Rattata versus Bion, unless that was already covered. This bracket seems a little slow to be updated today. But that would be a banger of a series as well. And by Rattata, I mean Wayne, a.k.a. Vanya. What's my hat called? A Kumpolini. I guess they call it a bike messenger hat, but, you know. Ask anybody in Utica, New York that's an OG. It's Kumpolini. Well, that's cool, but I have a shit ton on, so I appreciate you guys sticking around. It does help old man Dave out. All right, anyway, Hellion, going to get some pressure over here. What do we have? A Z Widow mine. And, yeah. Another Rax coming in. Let's see what happens. All right, we do got a bunch of Stalkers coming out. It is Robo before War Prism. This reminds me a little bit of Skilless, but there is the Twilight follow-up. So a lot of gate pressure. I say Skilless because we see Mr. Nikita do a bit of this. The Adept made it into the main. Hello, hold the phones, as Steadfast says. I'd like to place a call long distance. Adept almost shades into the natural, even being more annoying. But this War Prism is going to come in with 4 Stalkers to get some damage before the tank is out, before Stim is out. 2 and more stock SCVs are going to fall. And a lot of lost mining time is going to be done for Cure. Very aggressive play from Mr. Hero. He just takes hull damage on one of the Stalkers. That was it for 6 SCVs and an Adept. Well, I guess, and that Zealot. The Reaper. Oh, no, it's a Widow Mine drop behind this. Catches 8 workers in the meantime. Good night, Sibba John. Have a good slumber, Mr. Sibba. The problem is this is a 2-base Protoss against a 2-base Terran. But our Protoss player lost a lot of probes. That said, so did our Terran player with the SCVs. He's going to start his tech labs. He's going to start his 3rd Rax. But no Stim just yet. That pressure did delay his gas mining. Stalker's still going to be out in full force to be a nuisance. Going into the natural this time, he wants to delay this gas. He wants to put pressure on. He wants to get some SCVs. He wants to get some work done. The Marines are forced back. He's going to... Wow, nice save. At the last second, Stalker does take a bit of a beating. But Hero is just being a madman with these probes. That said, the Widow Mines. Only getting 3 workers is going to cost some lost mining time for Cure. This is a pretty cool match. Oh, thank you, Thorn. I was going to go to that side of Rattata and Cure, but unfortunately not. All right. Also, guys, I'd like to take this moment to tell you, sub to Dave, not a scam. Or is it? All right, it is going to be Blink from Hero, and he hopes to brute force his way in here. The army supply looking pretty good for Hero. Stim and combat shield's not done yet. This is a pretty good timing if Blink can finish in time. But dare I say it, even without... Yeah, because he needs to be able to snipe the tank, basically. There is another one. No, there's not. Just the one. And he's probably going to go into Widow Mines here. So I think Stim is going to finish. Oh, no, Blink's done. Zealot going to lead the charge. Scout for the tank shot. That actually leads 1 shot, and he's going to immediately snipe that siege tank, killing the bunker. Beautiful pickup. Stim is not done still. Auto turret's going to help a bit. Stim will complete somewhere in this, I think, but the boys are forced to be pulled. And what a hell of an engagement from Hero. He's going to try to warp in. Everything's disjointed. Stim just finishing in 7 seconds, but so much damage has been done. There's a lot of Stalkers. The 1 siege tank's going to be a bit of a problem, but it's a nice 4-gate Blink play, kind of in a weird timing from Hero. Combat Shields is finishing up behind us as well. Warp Prism trying to disjoint the attacks. There is a Widow Mine. It is going to kill the Warp Prism, which kind of hampers the fight. But you know what? So much damage is dealt here. It is looking rough. Thank you, Duck Cuddler, for the 10 months with Prime Gaming in a row. Now, Hero did lose a lot of army, and losing the Warp Prism was rough. But so many SCVs just fell. He's leading 10 workers. It is a 2-base all-in how he's playing it. It doesn't have to be, but he certainly did a 2-base build for sure. Hero's just committing onto this. He's not going into charge. I guess he's building a probe. We'll see what happens. Thank you so much, Duck Cuddler. Bruce Wayne, Wade Gretzky, or Wayne's World, like I like to say. Beyond. Kira is kind of playing a little like Beyond. He's going for round 2 with Widow Mines. Widow Mine drop part 2. He needs to come back some way, somehow, but his natural's in jeopardy. It's a lot of Stalkers, another Warp Prism coming. But I think this is going to go uncontested. Is Hero going to be paying attention? Hero looks like he's not paying attention. Is going to lose a lot of probes. 10 workers fall. That is very brutal for Hero. He immediately catches on after. Zealots are getting warped in. He doesn't have charge just yet. He's going to try to get some work done. And even with slow Zealots, it can be annoying. He's going to disjoint the Siege Tank. Siege Tank is sniped. Missile Turret is going to take some damage from him, or is going to give some damage to the Warp Prism. Hero has to be careful not to lose this Warp Prism, however. And the Stalkers are forced back for now. 13 more SCVs fall. But imagine Terran. He's got +1. He's got combat shields. He's got stem. He's got concussive. It's just blank Stalkers. 9 probes falling behind us again. It's pretty damn close on workers. This game is just a two-based, close to call game so far. It could go either way. There's a lot more. I'm thinking the power of the Terran army is a little bit more. Kira's starting to gain the superior forces, and a Widow Mine drop coming back in again is going to be rough for Hero. So, the only thing I really see is a lot of charge lots helping. But this is a lot of freaking bio. And Hero is basically saturated as much as he could be here. He's postured to take a third, but realistically, he needs to prepare for a Widow Mine drop again. He's going to go Assault, but again, he's not going to be paying attention. He almost doesn't care. This is where it's going to matter. He basically has to trade extremely efficiently. I like the sentries. All right, if he can land some good force fields, that could be really huge. Not bad, but still there's too much bio on the front, so he can't get as much damage. Most of the medevac's drained of energy. He's going to snipe the missile turret, but damn, 8 workers fell behind it for Hero. Kira now leading in workers some way, somehow. Forcing a repair on the CC. What the hell is this game? There is no chill from either of these guys. Another Widow Mine drop going into the main base. Hero seems to not care about his probes at all. He's down to 10 workers. I don't know what Hero is thinking here. I think Hero may just GG, and Kira's going to take it at 2-0. Yeah, Kira somehow managed to hold on by a thread. I almost wouldn't have hated it if Hero killed that CC. If he would have lost a lot either way, he had to trade, but killing that second CC would have put him in a decent spot, I feel like. However, the biggest thing I'd say is, well, the fact that he didn't have defense against the Widow Mines. He didn't really react. He wasn't paying attention. So we are waiting on Bion and Rattata. I think I'm going to go over to NA. Take a look. Thanks for the follow, Hero Lit. The supply don't lie. No soup for you. We're keeping an eye on what's going on here with the other series. All right, guys. And Beyond is up a point. Taking a look at the Ducklings. Every other caster's waiting with me. I actually was going to hop to that series, but what a banger that was with Hero and Cure. Short and spicy. It's very possible we have a TBT finals. But Rattata, a.k.a. Wayne, making his way into it. So bear with us. Looks like they're just about probably 6 minutes and 22 seconds into the game as current time. Okay, it looks like a 3 racks. From Bion. And, yeah, 3CC, 3 racks. The Cranky Ducklings are covering this right now. Well, the rest of us are all waiting. Steadfast Pig, Beowulf, Alexander Enki, the whole crew, Artosis even. So, yeah, hang tight, guys. Shout out to my gamer buddies, the Cranky Ducklings. I'm going to hit up a friendo and see if they want to cover this series. If Rattata comes back, we have a game 3. Alrighty. Guys, I'm going to use the bathroom. Guys, give me just a minute. I'm going to use the bathroom while we wait. Refill the coffee. Start up a pot. Might as well. Looks like it's going to be a moment. All right, ladies and germs, we are still awaiting. So might as well put some music on for you. What are we going to put on? It's very likely that we have a TBT finals coming up. We shall see. We shall see. All right. We got a little bit of time here, but it's going to be a banger. I'm actually going to remove this just in case. We're going to see what we got. It's Cure versus question mark, or are we going to see a game number 3 on this series? That is the big question. And guys, in the meantime, you saw that little screen before. If you want to help out KSL, we can always use some more patrons. We're trying to do more than just the $400 weekly minimum. Eventually, we just want it sustainable. It's by the whole community, you know, and hopefully have a larger tournament to go. Okay, let's go to Korea. We have a TVT finals. It is Beyond versus Cure. Beyond versus Cure. They're getting their vetoes in, and we will be getting ready to go here in a moment. See if we got any new patrons. We're at 117 patrons. Thank you, guys. Almost at 3,000. KSL pays out a little different, but he also got a little pro bono tip. But last week, the prize pool totaled $623. So it was actually higher than an EPT last week. So, guys, if you want to even help out on the Matcherino, if you see there, that's the direct to the prize pool, too. If you put a couple dollars in, it goes on top of the 400. So keep that in mind. But, yeah, Maru played for more money. Though we do weight the prize distribution different than a lot of tournaments. First place is 40%. We may change it. Second is 20. Third and fourth is 10% each. And the bottom 5th through 8 are 5%. So try to help all those guys recover some money in different ways. So it's not just the high brass on each one, but we might have to change that distribution. Because as it stands, if it's $400 in a week, that's $160 first place, which is less than ESL. However, the rest kind of make out better. So we'll look into that. We're open to community suggestions. Again, it's a community tournament. TVT, then sleep. I might do a guitar cast, guys. Who wants a guitar cast? I did say I would do that. Let me cue something up here. You guys don't believe me, but I think I might actually do a guitar cast at the embarrassment of myself, possibly. We've done it before. We're doing it again. Let me get... That's right. I'm getting primed up for it. So bear with me. I have to add something here. All right.
Giddy up.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if we're going to be able to. I'm trying to get it by some of you's popular demand. Musical cast. All right. Let's see if it works. All right, I have to monitor this. So we're getting into the game. I'm getting this set up. Bear with me. We are getting into the game. And I think I might have crashed the audio. No. We got nothing. We got nada. We got nada, folks. Nada mucho going on. All right, here we are. I guess I won't be doing a guitar cast yet. It is a best of 5. This is the finals. Thanks for the follow, Osmix. Spotting the upper right-hand corner representing DKZ. No, I'm just kidding. It's Shopify Rebellion. It is Bion in the red SCVs. And his opponent in the bottom left. He's blue. Give it up for Team NV's Cure. Winners get a Pog Squirrel shirt. We might do that once Dave gets back to work. All right, guys, I'm going to try to get this going. It's already a proxy racks from Cure. So it's going to be at least a proxy 1 racks to the face. Cure's going to try to risk it. Kind of a lower committal cheese so far. We'll see what happens from here. Yeah, it looks like he's probably just going to build a factory back home after. But it is a proxy racks opener for the first time on the Dave stream tonight. And we'll see what happens. Alrighty. I am just going to try to adjust this because you guys are going to be like, why the hell is this guy doing this? Well, it's because what some of you want. Alright. Here we go. We're going to change up the music. Guitar cast incoming. And let's heckin' go. We are going to add some blues guitar because that's what we do with Terran versus Terran. Let's add on a backing track. Alright, I'm going to try to do this. It's like the 3rd time I've ever attempted it. It's going to be Proxy Marauder opener from Cure. So bear with me. Alright. Here we go. Now I'm going to follow one of the casters. We're going to follow... Steadfast. Looks like a proxy Rex. We do gamble channel points. And it looks to me like we got a factory follow-up and a Reaper in Cure's face. But guess what? Cure's coming in with Reapers, no, Marauders to the face. That's a lot of damage, terrible, terrible damage. The boys are pulled, the Hellions out, and there's a bunker going down to Kirktown. Let's see how many SCVs go down there. There's a force cancel by Bion. Will this bunker finish? It will. Hellion and Marines gonna try to tickle the Marauders with concussive shell as Cure is trying to get work done. CC going down on the high ground from Bion. Behind this, we got a tech lab coming down from Cure. Looks like a hole on the cheese. Yes, Steadfast is also Dave. Alright, let's see what we got here now. The Hellion and the Marauders still fighting it out. The bunker is going to save the Marine. That Hellion looks pretty dead. CC's still underway. Low ground CC going down for Cure. There's a cyclone coming across the map. This is so weird. KSL, if you type an exclamation mark KSL, they'll tell you. Alright, the Cyclone is going to put on the work. This barracks is going down. Looks like we have a mech follow-up, most likely. From, no, it's not. From Cure, but he already is getting some power units out. That being said, the Same is going down for Beyond. He is going to get his orbital command center and go down to the natural. That's right, folks. We got ourselves a 2-base versus a 2-base. 2-base game that started with a Proxy Rex, concussive shells researched, Cloak Banshee follow-up from Cure, and let's see what happens from Beyond. We got a medevac, we got a little bit of a Beyond drop, a couple Cyclones and a Hellion pushing out. That's right, baby. Music's 3 times louder than the game sound, yeah. It's just the way she goes. It's the only time I'm doing this tonight, maybe. Unless you guys end up liking it. I can try to lower it, but you know. Alright, that siege tank looks like it could go down. It's gonna fall. Decent defense. I think this is pretty well held by Cure. Alright, guys, we got a little bit of a push attempted again from Beyond. We'll see what happens here. Alright, Beyond's just kind of keeping some pressure, but there's a tank out. We got a Banshee. We do have Hyperflight rotors coming. And that's right, mag field accelerators from Cure. So he is making it happen. Beyond is getting a Raven out. He did scout the Banshee. I do like that decision, but it's going to be a Hyperflight rotor. Banshees. Do we already have Cloak? We do. He's got Cloak. It's a little hard to play and try to cast. Not really liking the guitar tone right now. Hyperflight rotors have finished for the Banshees. Beyond trying to go for a Cyclone double drop. Just has a Raven and a Cyclone, some Marines for defense. Got his 2 eBays coming with a double Armory coming down for a Cure with a 3rd CC. Alright, here we go, folks. Got those Banshees returning home. There's just a Hellion to scout this out. He is going to see that it is battle mech. It's full mech. That's right, guys. It is a mech Terran. Cure thinks he's Gumiho today. He's going to be a CC ahead of Beyond. That is too early for gamers. And it's on a Friday. It's sad. The Korean audience is mostly going to be working. We're going to be losing some players some weeks from it. But so far, it seems to be a success. Let's hope it stays that way. Alright, here we go. A little push from Cure with the 3 Cyclones. That's about it. Little pressure. Beyond's trying to get his 3rd CC saturated as Cure is. Little supply block on Cure's side of the map. And you have vehicle, weapons, and plating with 4 supply depots coming from Cure. That said, Beyond going into 1-1 with combat shields and concussive shells for this mech. These supply depots look like they're in a whole lot of trouble. Magfield Accelerator, good unit sometimes. Alright, Hyperflight Rotor, Banshee's coming in, but there's a missile turret to help Beyond. His armory looks like it is going to be delayed. But you know what? That's just the way she goes when you got mech versus bio. One of the Banshees falls. Cyclone still hanging on the map. Beyond, with 2 Cyclones of his own, is going to try to get the hell out of there. He is going to do so for now. Alright. Don't worry, guys. This is the last time I'll do this. That's right. looks like a little bit of a fight here. These 3 Cyclones are as good as dead. Beyond kind of trading it out okay. Meanwhile, a couple of Hellions trying to get a little run by. Banshee still over there. 4th base going down for Beyond and Cure. Let's fucking go. Hellions don't get much work done. All right, here we are here. Big push coming down the center. God damn. All right, that's it. This was last minute plan, so sorry, guys. All right, here we go. A little push out into the northwest. Cure trying to take that 9 o'clock position base. Beyond going to push over here, but he is scanned. Cure getting in position. A good amount of tanks and Vikings, but there's some bio for Beyond. He is Marine Tank Marauder with his Ravens. Nice interference matrix is no. Okay, 1 Raven is going to land an anti-armor missile on these Vikings by Cure and Beyond. Elf. Planetary Fortress not underway. A little pressure from Beyond on that side. But here we go. All right, this is going to be a banger. Marines dropping, Vikings dropping, and that is a game. Looks like that 4th base was forced to land. The siege tank, the Cyclone, the Marines put some pressure, forcing a little split of the tanks from Cure. Cure still holds the line. He does have a barrack scouting this out on the side. Upgrades do matter on its attack, but I mean, honestly, vehicle plating and stuff, you still need to do your upgrades because it's usually tanks and Vikings, even if you're playing bio. You know, but the thing is, well, Planetary Fortress coming down for Cure. Beyond as his 4th base. He's going for an orbital. Got a little turnaround here, folks. But you know what the turnaround's going to be? Looks to me, let's take a look at the graphs. The army size in favor of Beyond. The income advantage going to Beyond. He is taking the lead. It's Kirktown. Beyond. All right, thank you very much. It's enough of that shit for now. We'll have some more guitar cast later, maybe some more guitar period later. I am going to get rid of this for now, and we're going to just go right into the game music. We're just going to pretend that never happened, folks. You never saw that here. Not on the Dave Testa stream. Smash that follow button. All right, I was not warmed up, but fuck it. We went for it. All right, we got Hellbats, we got tanks, we got Vikings, we got lots of bio. But there's a hell of a lot of tanks. Did I mention there were tanks? Because there's more coming in. All right, that being said, the Vikings chasing this down. We'll see what happens here. Okay, guys, this time I'm actually going to plan out a true musical thing for real for KSL. It's actually going to be planned out in advance this time. Beyond with a little bit of a scrappy base trade over here. Looks like he's going to lose this orbital, but he is going to take out... Well, Cure's going to save his. Beyond only with a paltry force over here. Cure pushing in hard, coming with a very decisive counterattack. He's a lot of tanks and stuff. This is mostly Marauders in this army. Beyond is between a rock and a hard place. Losing that base was rough. He did a little collateral damage. He's trying to come up from the back flank. But Cure is just entrenching him in between his 3rd and 4th. All right, guys, here we are. Medevac going down. It dropped like a bad habit. Beyond is now in a disadvantage, to say the least. That is just too much supply. And then Cure's just going to take it right here. Yeah, that music was pretty lame because it wasn't planned out and it was the last second, but fuck it. We just do what we do sometimes in the Dave stream. It's part of the charm. It's part of the annoying thing. And why my stream is the scuffed fucking based scuffness that it is. Unfortunately, my gifts are not going to work after when I lose the delay. Normally I have my commands with GIFs or pictures that I've drawn. It's all Dave artwork. But yeah. That was literally the last second decision to do the guitar cast. But people fast forward again before I decided to cheekily throw that in at the expense of scaring many of you away or putting you to sleep. For Jumi deserves a big shout out on that one because he was the one that said, TBT, Dave, you better pick up one of those guitars and play. And he didn't believe it, but guess what? I did it. I actually did it right then. I played Iron Man, I think. And that one, that was the first time. But anyway, can Bian come back? It's the best of 5 finals. We're going to go through the whole thing. I was just going to go into ladder after, but it seems like you guys are enjoying the games anyway. Not so much the guitar cast right there. We went in raw dog. No prep, no lube. Right onto it. All right, here we are. Moving right along. Going into game number 2. Spotting at the bottom left-hand corner of Royal Blood. In the red, give it up for Shopify Rebellion's Bion. And if you think that's unbelievable, his opponent in the upper right, he's blue. He went Proxy Marauder into mech. In game number 1, give it up for Team Envy's Cure. You're even watching 90 seconds? You're definitely coming back to the stream. Listen, I've done some very dumb, controversial things. I've been frequently wasted on my stream. I'm a little rowdy, as my friend Baby Links calls me. A little rowdy. I think Cyril called me rowdy once, according to Gene Sim anyway. In chat. Mr. Pog Squirrel. You're doing great, Duck Cuddler, or you thought... Alright, you're enjoying this. Oh my god, Bion's going for Proxy Rex. What would make this better is if he goes Proxy Marauder. I think it's going to be 2 Rax Reaper, but we'll see. It's not without the realm of... Yeah, I think it's going to be 2 Rax Reaper from Bion, but one is going to be back home. So it's going to read like... It's possibly going to read just like a standard play. It is double gas from both. Said Jesu, I'm sorry guys, I can lower the ads if you want. Appreciate you guys hanging on for them. Thank you for starting the poll, Caveman Jack. Coming in hot with the mod work. Let's heck and go. Alright guys. Again, it is 2 Rax Reaper from Mr. Bion. Why is he rallying this guy all the way back? He wants to hide this SCV though. I don't think he's going to be scouted at all. That read like a normal play. I already did it. We'll see. Should have read like a normal play, but I don't know why Bion rallied his second Reaper over. Okay, now he's changed his rally. And the other Reaper is on its way with this one. So it is going to be 2 Reapers pretty quickly. Second Reaper coming from Cure. Cure does have his factory on its way. Bion just starts his factory. It's going to be a tell that things are delayed if this Reaper pokes up. But these 2 Reapers coming in are going to delay the CC immediately. Already putting him to a good spot. And he's going to jump right on top. Nope, he's not going to be right on top of the Reaper. Yes, he's going for it as Bion. Destroy Cure's Reaper. He does. Hellion is on the way, but he's forcing a lot of lost mining time, catching some workers. Another Reaper joining the fight. Another Reaper behind it as well. Bion is still going for that factory, like I said. Another Reaper catch is huge. He's killed 3 workers, delaying the CC. He needs to get the hell out of there. Loses 1. I was going to say from the Hellion, but it does fall. Forces a cancel on the CC. Bion commanded pretty hard here. Does have to respect the Hellions, however. All right, 3 Reapers going to catch another Reaper. And more workers are going to fall. That's 4 workers at least. Actually, yeah, we're at 7 workers so far and counting. Bion doing a GG is called. Bion cheesing his way to victory in game number 2. Oh, he said wild. I got you. He said I'm a little wild. Decent. God, I love Cyril. All these guys, for the most part, everybody's fucking amazingly based in StarCraft, realistically. Everybody has their different personalities, but Cyril, honestly, throwing him out of nowhere, is probably one of the biggest sweethearts in StarCraft. Absolutely freaking nice guy. Oh, thank God they didn't have me in the lobby with them. Even just the thought of playing Bia or Cure right now is scaring the shit out of me. All right. Here we are, folks. As a first-time visitor, I think the streaming is good, but there's a lot of those salty ladder people, maybe some people that... Yeah. Thank you. Well, you're drunk, you fit right in here. You fit right in here, even when I'm sober. All right, guys. Moving right along. And here we are. The score is evenly matched at 1-1. Spotting in the upper left-hand corner on Gressfan. In the blue, give it up for Mr. Cure. And his opponent in the bottom right. That was a unbelievable use of Reapers. Give it up for the red Terran man. It is Mr. Micro Jackson himself, Bion. Tater Tutor, how are you doing? The degenerates are starting to come out in the Dave stream. Reza was here earlier. Speaking of degenerates. And that was GG in the last game pretty quickly. But we still have a potential for 2 more games for either player to win. Are we going to go to a Game 5? Is it going to be a walkover? We've seen a lot of Game 5 TVTs here, final series that are bangers, but it's quite possible with these two. It is also possible for a quick steamroll. So we'll see what happens. Double gas from Cure a little earlier than Bion. Sure, he's going to go for a second gas too after. We'll see, though. Maybe he's going to be bold. Maybe he's just going to go for a Reaper fast expand. Looks like that may be a possibility. We'll find out. You could just be going 1 gas barracks factory. But we'll see. Cure going for an SCV scout. And he's going for a supply depot. Yeah, it's going to be 1 gas. For now. So, with that being said, Bien looks like he might opt for a CC a little earlier. Hey, thank you, Caveman Jack, kicking ass with the predictions. Guys, get those channel points in there. Ghost, what's up? Ghost and Caveman look the same. It's because you guys had the same color. What's up, dude? I decided I'm going to continue on casting because we've had some banger players tonight. But we'll be on the ladder after. What's up, Ghosty boy? I decided to continue on because people were on. I scared some away from the guitar. $7 away from 3K. Yeah, on the Patreon. We got 117 patrons on KSL. Huge thanks to everybody patroning on there. Guys, even Loco and... I'd say Loco, Zombie Grub, and Winter. I should have said Winter first. Winter immediately coming out with a YouTube series right after. Really pushing the initiative. Are all patrons to the KSL. Do yourself a favor. Put in like $5, $10. You want to be a legend, do more. That's a legend enough even if, unto itself to help keep it alive, thrive, and hopefully bring us to some higher dollar events in the KSL. Alrighty. Reaper's coming on in, and you could also be an even bigger hero. And you may, or you know, if you're a guy anyway, can add an extra inch on your penis by gifting subs in Dave's channel, just saying. That is a thing. Ghost can attest. Tater Tutor and Gene Sim and Reza and a bunch of you guys. It's actual facts. Does actually happen. Alright, nice pressure here. Trades. Looking relatively even. Cure does have a little bit more pressure here, though. Bion is going to try to lower the CC. He's getting out some more Marines. Bion going for a Cyclone, getting a Tech Lab on his second. He's going for a 2-1-1. 100% this is going to be a 2-1-1 from Bion. Bion loves his 2-1-1s. I love to see it when he can pull it off. We got a 2-1-1 for game number 2. All right, Micro Jackson does get his CC landed. Cure's had his for a bit earlier. Funnily how things work out, but it is again a 2-1-1 from Beyond. He's going for that fast stim, getting his starport, starting the reactor, and I think everything's just going to check out right here. So pretty cool stuff. Cure, on the other hand, going for a Raven, going for tanks and Marines. He has been macroing behind it. Beyond does retain a bunch of the Marines, which is obviously ideal if you're going for a 2-1-1. That sexy double medevac stem marine drop Reno. He might even go in with the Cyclone in the drop. But we'll see what happens. Factory going to land on the tech lab, so he's going to go right into tank production. But there are going to be these 2 medevacs right away. Bian has his 3rd gas as well. No, he doesn't actually. So he's just relying on that bio push. And, well, Kira has some pretty good defense from early scouting with these supply depots. Is going to bring the Cyclone up to maybe get a little defense on a drop there. Bien could come through the natural. I like the Hellion in position in the map for a push. And we do have our first tank coming out from Bien as well behind this all. So he's going to be getting ready for this drop right the hell now. Is going to lift and load. Yeah. Wait, little miss micro from Micro Jackson. That's okay. Hellions are even over here to scout. And most of Cure's army is over here. He does have... Wait, where's the defensive Cyclone? Okay, it's not right there. 2 Vikings coming out. It's going to be a problem for Bien, though. Bien might find a little of attack of opportunity moment. Well... Yeah, this push is going to be scouted by the Hellion. Maybe. Nope. Nice evade. From Cure, he doesn't tip his whole hat right there. 3rd CC going down for Bien, but this drop potentially can get a lot of damage. He is going to find a few workers, and we have some Korean lag. Sorry, guys, this is what happens on the Korean servers sometimes. Okay, never mind. We got a little... Enki was the chosen one. All right, here we go, guys. Trying to keep it fun for you here in the chat. All right, here we go. Marines coming on in. Unfortunately, he lost internet. Poor Enki. Rip Alexander Enki, our Spanish caster from Mexico, and a good friend of mine. All right, guys, here we go. Marines kind of chiseling it on here. Getting some pressure on. Refinery going down. See what happens here. And while this is actually doing a lot, but guess what? Cure has managed to force a lift on the natural. He's got 2 tanks, 2 Ravens, some Marines, and a Cyclone. Bion is about to finish combat shields, but his drop is put to shame. 24 workers fallen for Cure is pretty rough. And Bion, actually, did he lose or did he raise the CC? Oh, he loses 2 tanks. Yeah, he had to cancel the CC, and he is going to lose these 2 high ground tanks. Very unlucky for Bion. Let's see what happens here. The boys are forced to be pulled. Oh, Bion is very committed to holding this. A little bit of miss micro. He's trying to micro Jackson his way out of this, but he just doesn't have a lot of supply. GG's called, and Cure's going to take game number 3. Pretty convincingly. I wonder what Artosis is saying on this. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. Little hangnail here. Special needs a pog squirrel with a sombrero. Yeah, I should make one for Special. I do have to help him after. We could give that to Special. Maybe he'll use it. I could try to send it off. Say, Gene Sim made this. Imagine if Special had a sombrero pog squirrel. All right, here we are going on to game number 4. Potentially match point for Cure. We'll see what happens. Could Bion be unbelievably? I reckon he can, but we don't know what's going to happen yet. All right. Pretty sick series so far. All right. He is down a point, but not officially out. In the bottom right-hand corner, in the red, representing the Shopify Rebels, Shopify Rebellion, it is Bion. And his opponent in the upper left, representing Team NV in the blue. He is Cure. All right. We will see what happens here. And no proxy racks this game. Neither player doing something cheeky like a gas first. It's looking like a pretty standard TVT opener so far. Proves 2-on-1 is shit in TVT. I don't know. I've seen Bion pull it off many times. Maybe it's Bion's wrist today. 2-on-1 can be pretty good, depending on what happens. I still thought it was a pretty good one myself. It just depends on what's happening. I think Bion had a misread with the Hellion. He thought there was just 2 Hellions pushing. Cure split his army in the center of the map. Cure again going for an SCV scout. I think that may have had a little bit of an impact on the situation there. Bion could have obviously reacted differently, but he didn't have the information. In my opinion, that's pretty much a big start of where things went downhill. All right, that being said, it is looking very standard from both of the players. We'll see what happens. Alrighty. First Reaper's out, another on the way. Factory coming down as well. And we do have Mr. Reaper Man coming. These predictions end within 1 second. I don't know. It's not me. It's the mods. It is mod power here. Dave usually doesn't do predictions while he's casting. Depends what's happening. Oh, wait. You're doing 1 minute predictions? Oh, my gosh. Caveman Jack's coming in ruthless. You guys got to get those channel points in a minute, apparently. He's doing them 1 minute per game. What a madman. Base Caveman coming in strong. Getting you guys quick to react if you want to gamble those points away. Or possibly win big. When Dave changes his channel points one day. Alright, Reapers and Hellions hanging out in the natural for Cure. Alrighty. Widowmine coming out. We'll see what happens here. There's going to be Tech Lab follow-up. It will be from Bion. He's got that Widowmine opener to kind of help with Reaper Hellion, and it's just going to camp in the grass right next to this Urubu. Kind of eating away at worms or something. Space worms. Not Niduses, but other space worms. See, look at that. Kind of like a vulture, a turkey, and a... I don't know what. Dinosaur in one thing. Nah, thank you, Caveman, for putting in the polls. I appreciate it. All right, this is a cheeky double Reaper 4 Marine Widowmine drop from Bion. This is definitely a Bion play if I've ever seen. 1/3 CC coming down, and we do have a Cyclone coming for Cure. Very cool stuff. Nah, I appreciate it, caveman. Heck on chat. Can't do everything right. Caveman do be a homie. Alright. He is an OG in the Dave Rendo Club. Oh, I like that cheeky Widow Mine there. Serving double purpose of maybe a scout and maybe something else. The Cyclone is scaring the hell out of Bian with this medevac. Afterburner is going to be active in a second. Bian is going to retreat with these units. Widow Mine going to walk back over here. Hellion still out to get some information. Is that Widow Mine the siege in time? It is. And will it get some damage? Oh, kills the Reaper. Splash damage on the Cyclone. Good stuff. Love to see it. Hellion still out from Bian to scout. Third CC on the way for Cure. Bian's just now starting his third CC on the high ground. I do like that at least it's on the high ground. He's taking a lot of damage on this medevac earlier. That being said, we shall see what happens. Whoever bet 10 and Cure is getting paid, apparently. Apparently so. Alright, third CC on the way. And we're going to see a little swapperino from Bian. It is a 1-1-1 this game for both. Let's see who drops those 3 racks. There's Cure going to go mech. That's the question. He's got that faster third CC. I don't think he's gonna. That was that proxy Marauder game. That's kind of what led into it. But we'll see what happens from here. Ah! Ha! Alright. Stim is on the way from Bian, of course. Stim on the way for Cure, though, at the same time. He's getting some Vikings out. Bian also getting Vikings out, so we are in the standard 3-1-1, 3CC one, but Cure is a little ahead in terms of economy. He's going to be... Bian's going to have his command center go down. I wouldn't hate if he just dropped it. Bian even pulls the Hellion away. Very cool stuff. Saves the day, and he's going to go attempt to drop again. It's not... Well, maybe not. Okay, Bian's going for a little multi-prog action. Okay, we got a Cyclone, 2 Reapers, and a Hellion still pushing out. Bian kind of out of position. These could get a lot of work done, but I like the SimCity going down in the natural. The push might be scouted, and these units are going to jabate in. Oh, there's a tank, but Bian doesn't strike the first blow on the Cyclone. I think that's going to be almost a free tank. Yeah, it is a free tank. Going down for Bian. Workers are starting to fall. The E-Bay is blocked. That is not looking good for Bian, and he's probably not going to want to use an auto turret if he doesn't have to, but looks like he might. Oh, he's taking some damage on the Raven. It is cleaned up, but a little bit of delay on the E-Bays for Bian. All right, that being said, Bian does scan on the other side, sees the position of Cure's army. The army supply in favor of Cure just a little bit. Bian just now landing his third CC. We can just take a look here. The income advantage very much in favor of Cure for the moment, but Bian is going to be back into it. That being said, Bian is going into 1-1 before Cure. Combat shield started basically at the same time for both of them. And, well, Bian will have a little bit of an upgrade advantage. Yeah, there's no E-Bays going down for Cure, if the game goes on that long. Looking at the tanks, losing that tank was pretty big for Bian. He is down on tanks. But that said, he's going to go for a little push. It looks like nice scouting from Cure. He's got Marines at each side for different pushes. A couple of Reapers from Bian are going to still go out. Vikings looking on the side for drops. Good stuff. Sensor tower just finishes for Cure. Bian is just outside of range of that sensor tower. All right, with that being said, Reapers checking around. It's possible Bian catches some of this little hit squad of Marines coming out from Cure. Cure starting his +1 infantry weapons and armor a little after, so it's just going to be a little bit of a power spike for Bian. I don't think these guys are going to just brazenly attack now that the sensor tower's out, but just little bits of units on the sides. Okay, this is actually a pretty big push. A good amount of Marines and 2 medevacs from Cure. He's going for a drop. Bian doesn't have anything to scout the drop over here. Well, he is a Marine in a supply depot, but his army's all gathered to the center of the map, the Vikings even. Bian using 2 Reapers to kill the supply depot. He's scanning over here. There is a sensor tower for Bian. He is going to scout the drop. It is 2 medevacs, though, so that's going to be a problem. Bian, oh no, he's on the other side of the map. He might want to change his rally. He does have some units. This is going to go oh my god, unscathed. Bian trying to put pressure in on this side. The tanks aren't sieged. The rocks are there. Bian is going to back the hell off. These anti-armor missiles are huge. The drop has landed. The Eagle has landed, folks. Cure coming in strong in the main base. And goddamn, is he going to get some work done? Does he kill the orbital? Bian trying desperately to hold this together, but all the pieces are coming apart. Tank is sieged, and we'll see what happens here. It does get a couple hits off. Bion does save it, but at loss of 15 workers. He's also down in army supply, but I guess he started 2-2 faster. That being said, +1 vehicle weapons going down for Kier on top of it. Bion does have the scouts. The Marines still getting work done, this time in the natural. And, well, yeah, that's going to be a little rough. There's still a medevac. That's about it. Bion does see it. He's not going to go for it. He's just going to push right the hell out. With an empty medevac. And honestly, if Kier pulls a Bion on Bion, that would be hilarious. And what I mean by that is using the empty medevac to get him scared that it's a drop. But we'll see what happens. Big push from Kier coming in. Bion still has a pretty good army supply. Kier with the army supply lead. And the scarier thing, I think, is the fact that there's 9 tanks and 12 Vikings with this. 41 Marines, too, actually. For Bion is all right, but it's just the tank count and the Viking count. Oh, looks like Bion might be in trouble. If he could pick some of this off, this would be pretty good for him. He's going to jump in before the siege. Bion jumps onto the high ground. Anti-armor missiles, huge. 2 interference matrices on the Ravens from of Kier's. Bion's is pushing forward. He's stemming into the net. He's got Vikings fighting on the sideline. He is going to lower them. He is going to hold this tank siege here. Bion playing the bio style that he likes, and we all love to see. Gotta love it. He's going to clear out that natural. And damn, Bion hitting strong where he's a little on his back foot. He's getting the value he needs. He kills 19 workers. He's still pushing up. Does he kill the Raven? Kills one of the Ravens, killing some of the Vikings, forcing lands. Bion can just back the hell off, and I would not hate it. He's forced to lift on the 3rd. There's a 4th base for Kier, sure, but the fact that he killed the natural, it's 1 less orbital, it's less scans, it's less mules. Bion even retains the 2 Ravens. This is looking pretty good for Bion. Kier still has an army supply lead somehow, but Bion's going to go back in with a drop. And this is going to be a hell of annoying for Kier to deal with. He does have a lot of Vikings again. It's going to be pretty helpful. Is he going to intercept these medevacs? Oh, the Marines even over here. Bion does have a couple tanks. They're very injured. Bion, you might want to drop him. He loses the tanks. Not like this. The auto turn's coming in clutch. Bion trying to find any damage he can. He's going to try to take out this tank. Will not do so. It is going to be repaired. Yeah, this is a scrappy game, but cool one. Bion going for another CC. Kier's is coming as well. He's just going for his 4th. Mr. Bion hasn't started vehicle weapons, and he hasn't started 3-3. But anyway, it's been a scrappy game. Bion is now down on supply, and these tanks are going to be huge. Oh! That being said, Bion catching a couple tanks because he catches the 3rd. He is going to pounce on this army. Has to be careful from here. 2 beautiful interference matrices are going to come in clutch as the Ravens fall. I think, oh my god, this was an incredible set of trades for Bion. Still a tank lead for Kier. Bion has to be careful with these 3 siege tanks, though. The Vikings are there. Marines coming in. He's going to unsiege. And the 1 Marine's not going to do much. Vikings going down in mass numbers. Bion going into 3-3. Holy shit, is Bion actually going to come back this game? God, that's the Bion I love to see. I don't know about you guys. Damn. All right, medevac coming in here. We're going for a good read. Let's see what happens. He's still got the scouter supply depot that was tried to be taken down by just 2 Reapers before by Bion. The 2 defensive Vikings are pretty good. They're pretty injured, though. Bion could just go to kill this, and he might even get a pick off on the Vikings. Okay, that was smart from Kier to back off with him. That being said, Kier's went into medevacs, too. He's going into 3-3, or sorry, 2-2. As Bion is going into 3-3, but vehicle weapons +2 means his tanks are strong. Bion has forgot about +1 vehicle weapons even, and his tanks are taking a beating on the low ground. That said, the bio being annoying, putting pressure on the gas. And Bion's got to be a little careful, though. Vikings are still out. He's going to try to drop these. Does he get anything? The cheeky Widow Mine from Kier, I do like that. Marines are going to try to chisel away at the Vikings and get whatever damage they can before they fall. That being said, Bion going for a double Marine drop. He's going to try to drop these Marines down on tanks and break the position. He does have 2 tanks of his own. They're very endangered. And wow, Bion takes it. We're going to game 5. That was fucking incredible. Great job by Bion. That was honestly outplayed. Out heckin' played. I'm going to close some stuff here. I had to have a lot of streams open. I forgot to keep an eye on other results earlier. But very, very well done. Okay, let's see. Guys, again, if you want to help out, be a hero, want to put in some money into KSL, coming up on Thursday on the U.S. East Coast, or Friday at noon in Korea, please use that match at Reno. Be unbelievable. That game was a pretty incredible game number 4, and we're on to game number 5. It is match point. Bion with the incredible comeback, but let's hope we see these guys on Thursday, aka Friday, as well. Yeah, here we go. Well, we're going on to this. We got the final points coming up here for this weekly. I guess I decided to sit through the whole thing where I was going to go ladder earlier, but we'll still stream a lot. All right, anyway, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Dragon Scales in the red, representing Shopify Rebellion. Give it up for Bion. And his opponent in the upper left. He's blue, representing Team NV. Give it up for Cure. Mod me, that way I can ban myself. You can't ban yourself. That's pretty funny. I can mod you, though. People, I don't know. Bion is, I love Cure, don't get me wrong. Bion is the personal favorite player of mine. He just has, when he's on fire, he's on fire. He can put on some scrappy games, and he can make some miraculous comebacks in any series, but especially TV. I love Bion's TVT. It's just so erratic sometimes, but it's very well calculated, and he has lots of tricks up his sleeves. That one was just very well done. There's a little bit of coin flip in every mirror matchup, but still. I digress. Anyway, Cure going for an SCV scout again. Bion has not done one SCV scout this entire series. I would like to point that out as well. But it's just an incredible, incredible banger of a series here. Reaper on the way, and we'll see what happens from there. Actually. All right. Sorry, guys. Had a quick thing. You won all 10 points. Nice. All right, we got a longer prediction this time. All right, it's going to be Barracks Factory. Interesting positioning from Bion. Cure going for a Reaper expand. All right, it's the first just Reaper fast expand we've seen all series. So Cure is going to hope to get some work done. Bion's going reactors, so he's going to go double Reaper push a little earlier and have that factory out. Bion just now getting his other supply depot, though. Oh, no. Actually, yeah, he's not supply blocked as it stands. It's going to be Reapers and Hellions, I'm guessing. Let's see if Bion does it. Is he just going for a little bit earlier action? Ooh. Scouter supply depot does mean that Bion is going to lose an SCV at least. Looks like some more might be falling, but these two Reapers are going to come out and put an end to it. That is 2 workers going down for Bion. Cure getting the work done with his Reaper, but that Reaper is a thing of the past. The build is scouted, I believe. Bion doesn't have a CC coming just yet. Okay, he's going into one. Oh my gosh, he's going on 1-1-1. Maybe one base all in, but at least a very delayed natural. And this could actually be pretty potent. We'll see. Cure did get a scout on that, I believe. Let me take a look in Cure's vision. No, he didn't. So Cure is unaware that he didn't drop a CC. He could just think it's a Barracks Factory opener with the reactor. All right, here we go. Is the 1-1-1 from Cure for that matter. Still, Bion getting more Reapers out, getting more Hellions. We'll see what happens here. Reapers and Hellions, Reapers and Hellions. He's got that medevac. It's a cute build. He's probably going to go for a CC still. But it's just, you get the double heal on the Reapers. It's kind of nice. Bion would have bet versus K2 for fun. True. Oh, he's going to Jabate. It's the Jabate-evac. So he's going in with Reapers and the medevac. 2 tech labs to follow up for Bion, but Cure's already going into Cyclone and Raven. But these units are going to make it there a lot faster. It's a little business in the front, party in the back. I'd like to call this the mullet. Nope, he's going all in one position. There's a scouter supply depot. The Hellions gonna be scouted. The Reaper's gonna jump up, however, and everything's just gonna go marching into the main mineral line. Let's see what happens here. Oh my goodness, it is all getting caught out of place. Hellions and Reapers coming in clutch. And we'll see what happens. Oh my goodness. 16, 17, 18 warpers. I'd say Beyond is doing a fantastic job this game. He wants this money. The medevac coming in clutch, but the auto turret's going to be strong. Hellions get cleaned up. Beyond is going to get out of there with 1 Hellion and most of the Reapers. He has 5 Reapers still catching 25 workers. The Hellion and the, oh my god, and the natural killing more. It is 12 workers to 27. Beyond with his CC on the way. It's almost completed here. Means he's going to be able to catch up regardless of being behind on the orbital and stuff. He's still going to get more work. And if he cleans up all the workers pretty much, which he basically has, it's an incredible job by Beyond. Beyond coming in extra cheesy this game. I love it. Some would say early aggression, but that is very nice in-base cheese from Mr. Beyond. Micro Jackson putting in the work. Yeah, he is going for another axe, and he's going for tanks and ravens. That said, there's just not a lot of economy for Kira. Kira's going to position in his main. Beyond could just destroy the natural, though. He's going to have to be careful here. Okay, he could take out the supply depot. Like, every catch Beyond does here is big. Alright, this is going to be annoying to Kira. He can catch another supply depot, and that'd be even better for him. Potentially supply block and Kira here at an awkward position. Beyond just has the Cyclone out away from this. Just getting little trades for free. Hopefully, okay. The Ravens and the Marines with the tank going to scare this away for now. But Beyond looks like he's in a pretty dominant position. He's 35 workers ahead. He's forced a lot of muling. Yeah, he's just in a very good spot. Stim is on the way for Beyond. He's getting more tanks out, more rallied across here, and I love this. God damn, guys, this is a sick one. Sick finals tonight. All right. I'm starting to think we're catching a lot of TVTs lately. And all around in events, it's pretty crazy how many TVT finals we've been catching. And again, this is the Americas, too. Not a single American in the semifinals. Rip Trigger. I thought if anybody could do it, it'd be Trigger at the least. But not tonight. All right. Marines. Reapers are still alive, too, so that's some pretty cost-effective use of Reapers, but eventually they kind of become useless. They're good scouter tools. There's 3 Ravens out, however, for Cure, which is pretty nice. And some have a lot of energy. I mean, cumulatively, holy shit, I can't talk. They have enough for a lot of interference matrix potential. Beyond does have his 1 Raven over here. Is just onto reactor starport. So we'll see what happens. He's got Stem on the way. Oh my goodness, the tanks is putting in the work. Beyond looks like he's going for a drop on the sides, and guess what? The tanks even pulled to the front. Kira's going for a push. Beyond just kind of debating him with a drop. I wonder if this is anticipated from Kira. He's not in position for the drop. I don't think so, folks. I really, truly don't think so. Beyond is going to go in with Stem when he's just double the workers. He's way ahead in supply, or he's becoming way ahead in supply. Stem's finished. And I think this medevac's a thing of the past, but still, Beyond getting more work done. And Cure, Neil, oh my god, that's it, GG. Beyond takes it in a 3-2 Game 5 series. Very sick TVT. Yeah. All right, so we are going to go to the Americas for some ladder. I'm going to let this catch up, of course. And that is the end of that chapter.